Cooling and heating comfort, pair the new MPF with Navient's new air-to-air heat pump. Quiet, powerful, and built to win. Don't forget, Navient is proud to offer America's #1 selling tankless water heaters, delivering endless hot water and major energy savings. Navient, built for performance just like your Dodgers. Learn more at NavientInc.com.
All right, everyone. Welcome to Arco Rewards Orientation. I'm Hannah.
Whoa. Is everything okay?
That's a code green. Someone just earned at least 5 cents a gallon in rewards.
Wow. Another one?
Well, that one's a code gold. The customer just redeemed savings of up to $1 a gallon.
Impressive. What does that one mean?
Oh, that's just Piggy. He gets excited when we talk about rewards.
Savings of up to $1 per gallon redeemable with 20 rewards dollars in your loyalty account. At participating locations, terms and conditions apply.
Medicare beneficiaries need help choosing the right health plan during this year's AEP? Outsmart Medicare and let PIH Health be your guide to all things enrollment. Don't miss your chance to join our network in 2026. Visit pihhealth.org/Medicare or call 888-365-4450. That's 888-365-4450. 888-365-4450. PIH Health, your health and wellness partner.
How do you top a Shakey's pepperoni pizza with half a dozen plump and juicy chicken wings? When it's game on, feed your flock with a medium pepperoni pizza plus 6 succulent bone-in wings and your choice of sauce, now just $19.99. For dinner time, game time, or anytime, wing it at Shakey's with our new pizza and wings combo. Get it to go at Shakey's.com or dine in and watch the game at your neighborhood Shakey's with an ice-cold pitcher of beer. Shakey's pizza and wings combo for 2, just $19.
Milwaukee Brewers. Hi, everybody. Rick Mundy alongside Stephen Nelson and with producer engineer Dwayne McDonald as we get set to go. A packed house. The roof is closed. There's been rain throughout the area through the daytime. And the Dodgers do not want to rain on their own parade tonight, and they face a very daunting Milwaukee Brewers ball club, who won all 6 games against the Dodgers during the regular season. Yes, that was in July, a month that the Dodgers really had a lot of injuries and did not play particularly well. Trying to turn around tonight. Here's Dave Roberts' starting lineup as the Brewers are taking the field. Shohei Ohtani, who has struggled thus far in the postseason, will lead it off. He's the designated hitter. Mookie Betts has been red hot as his shortstop. Teoscar Hernandez batting third. He's in right. Freddie Freeman is in the cleanup spot playing at first base. Will Smith behind the plate doing the catching. At second base, Tommy Edman. Max Muncy is at third base. In left field, KK Hernandez. And Andy Pages will be in center and bat in the ninth spot. And they give the ball to the big left-hander, Blake Snell. And for Snell, the starting pitcher last Monday against Philadelphia, the winning pitcher went 6 innings, no runs, just 1 hit, struck out 9, and at one time struck out 17 in a row. It's Aaron Ashby, the lefty, is going to be the starter, the opener, if you will, for the Milwaukee Brewers. The umpiring assignment, John Litka will work the plate to call the balls and strikes. The crew chief, James Hoy, is at first. Adam Beck umpiring at second. Victor Paz is at third. Down the left field line, Chad Fairchild. Down the right field line is Mark Repeter. And they also have a seventh umpire who into the rotation tomorrow. Well, that's tomorrow. Ball game to win tonight. Happy to have you with us. Game one, the National League Division. Make that the National League Championship Series. Play. Steven.
Thank you, Mo. Wherever you may be and however you may be listening, the Dodgers in the National League Championship Series for an 8th time in 13 years. And this one is a rematch of the 2018 NLCS. The Dodgers won in 7 games. The Dodgers and Brewers, best of 7, game 1. Here we go. The Brewers going with an opener. Left-handed reliever Aaron Ashby, pitching 4 or 5 games in the division series against the Cubs. He's ready. His first pitch of the game. Misses low and outside, ball 1 to kick off Ohtani's first at-bat. Brought to you by Asahi Super Dry Beer. Embodying the refreshing taste of modern Japan. Go beyond the expected. The 1-0 pitch is taken by Shohei. A fastball at 97, very top of the zone. Called ball 2. That was an obvious whiff from John Lipka behind home plate, but Shohei is now in the driver's seat. 2 balls and no strikes. Lefty sets to the ball at the belt, kicks and deals, and Ohtani swings and fouls away a strike. That was a fastball at 98 off the inside part of the plate, and Mo, that takes us back to the division series against the Phillies and how Philadelphia tried to pitch Ohtani, and they pitched him very well as they held him to 1 for 18.
Yeah, they pitched him inside and they pitched him down.
Ashby's 2-1 delivery. Misses low. Ball 3.
And when Ashby is on, he keeps the ball down as well. He's got baseball in his family. His uncle, Andy Ashby, major league pitcher.
The 3-1 pitch. Ohtani watches. Ball 4 outside. A fastball by a couple of inches toward the right-handed batter's box, and a leadoff walk for Ohtani. The Cubs and Brewers went the distance in their division series. The Dodgers were able to upend the Phillies in 4 games, so got an extra day off. Now making the trip to Wisconsin. Here's Mookie Betts. Ohtani on first, no outs, no score, just underway. Betts was a spectator all the way. A fastball in the outer half. 98 again from Ashby. Made 43 appearances in the regular season, a 2.16 ERA in his 66 2/3 innings. The 0-1. Betts takes. That is inside. Ball 1.
High velocity, 97, 98 is what we've seen from Ashby so far. The breaking ball on top of it. He gets a lot of strikeouts. Mentioned the pregame show, looking for strike 3.
On a 1-1. Betts swings and is popped up on the infield. At second base, Bryce Terang, Platinum Gold Glove winner from a year ago, secures the pop-up and out number 1. Well, because the Brewers opening with a lefty, the Dodgers again decide to stack their lineup a little differently than they did in the regular season. Freddie Freeman in the cleanup spot, so it's Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. Ohtani remains on first after his leadoff walk. Now 1 out in the inning. Ashby deals. Hernandez takes. It's a strike.
Late movement by center fielder Frelick also. He was playing to pull to begin with. First base, Brewers dugout got his attention. Now he's playing over in the left center. Big gap in left center right now.
Ashby looks ahead at Ohtani. Comes home to Teo. He swings and fouls it back into the net. Strike 2. That was a fastball at 98 inside toward the hands of Hernandez. 2 strikes in a hurry. Hernandez hitting .308 in 6 games so far in the postseason. Had 4 hits against the Phillies. The home crowd now standing on their feet. Yellow rally towels starting to wave. The 0-2. This is downstairs. A ball and 2 strikes now on Teoscar Hernandez. 22 postseason games as a Dodger. Teo has 23 hits, and he has driven in 21 runs. On a 1-2, he swings and cues it foul into the Brewers dugout to stay alive. Casual lead for Ohtani on first. He's being held there by Vaughn. Still 1-2 on Hernandez. The pitch. Spikes in front of the plate. Contreras, the catcher, eats it up at the chest protector, and the count levels out. Now for the Brewers, they started this season 21-25 through May 17th, and then they finished with a franchise record 97 wins. From that point in the middle of May to the rest of the year, they're the best team ERA in baseball and the best offense in baseball. The 2-2 pitch. And that's roped to left field. It's going to hang up, though, for Collins to make the catch. So a line drive off the bat, and Hernandez. Good swing, but ultimately out number 2.
I'll tell you what I liked about that swing. The Oscars had difficulty in staying back and maybe not out in front of off-speed pitch. Well, that was off-speed with 2 strikes, and he absolutely crushed it.
So after Ohtani's leadoff walk, he has not been able to move as Betts and Hernandez are retired. So the first inning will be up to Freddie Freeman. The Dodgers would love to silence this crowd early on here in Game 1 of the LCS. Ashby to Freeman. Upstairs, and good work by Contreras to shoot over and retrieve that 98-mile-per-hour fastball before it went to the backstop and put Ohtani in scoring position.
Ashby missed the target by over 3 feet. The target was away. That was up and in.
16th pitch of the inning for the lefty opener. And Freddie swings and misses. Strike 2. That was a fastball low and outside. Would have been ball 2. Instead, it's 1-1. Freeman, like Ohtani, was quiet during the division series. Just 3 hits against the Phillies. Trying to get it going in this round against the Brewers. Ashby's 1-1. That misses low and outside.
3 pitches, all 3 targets have been away. And I'm not talking on the outer half. I'm talking on the outer corner of the plate, the target. Do they stay out there?
Freeman has shown more chase and whiff this year than we have seen before. The 2-1. He swings the Phillies, a 180 batting average. Ohtani on for
854-7771.
PIHhealth.org/Medicare or call 888-365-4450. That's 888-365-4450. 888-365-4450. PIH Health, your health and wellness partner.
Another pitch, another play, and another legendary moment with the boys in blue. But what makes the game even better? A beer that's beyond ordinary. Asahi Super Dry. With its crisp, clean taste and bold character, Asahi goes beyond what you expect in a beer. It's a drink for those who crave more. So whether you're cheering for a walk-off or just exploring new experiences, grab an Asahi Super Dry and go beyond the ordinary. Because with Asahi, it's always beyond expect. Asahi Super Dry. Always drink responsibly.
Santa Anita Park is racing Friday through Sunday with millions in payouts every race day. Get on track for the English Pub Trackside, Hot Wings Fest, $30,000 Cherry Tree Giveaway, Oktoberfest Trackside, Pumpkin Patch and Fall Fun Fest, and Japan Family Day. Parking is free and admission is just $10. Plus, every Friday is free admission and parking and 50% happy hour all day. Choose your experience at santaanita.com/events. See you at the races.
It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough.
Scoreless after a half inning here at AmFam Field in Milwaukee. Game 1 of the LCS, the Dodgers and Brewers. And so now it's Blake Snell's turn. At Children's Hospital Los Angeles, groundbreaking research meets world-class expertise and treatment. U.S. News and World Report once again is named CHLA, the #1 hospital in California. Learn more today at chla.org. For Blake Snellmo, this will be his third postseason start as a Dodger. He has 2 victories so far, one against the Reds, another against the Phillies.
Well, in the last outing, was a week ago, was on Monday against Philadelphia. The winning pitcher, 6 innings, no runs, 1 hit. He walked 4, struck out 9 at one time. Opposing teams are set down 17 batters in a row.
Through 99 pitches, only 56 strikes and only 39 in the zone, but got the Phillies to chase and got them to swing and miss a ton. 23 whiffs generated on 42 swings. So he now has 4 career postseason games with at least 9 strikeouts and 2 or fewer hits. That is the most by any pitcher ever.
And most of those swings and misses were an off-speed pitch. His changeup was absolutely fantastic.
His first pitch tonight is taken by Jackson Chourio. A strike on the outside corner, a changeup from Snell, which has been so money for him in this postseason. The Brewers led Major League Baseball in batting average against left-handed pitchers, hitting .268 this year. And Chourio, the tip of the sword, he takes low and outside. A fastball evens the count 1-1. Chourio hit .270 in the regular season. He hit .343 against Southpaws. The 1-1. Down in the dirt, ball 2.
There's a guy that set the table really in the series that they had against the Cubs. 7 for 18 at a home run. 3 extra base hits total.
That's despite aggravating a hamstring injury in game 1 of that series. The 2-1 swing and a miss. Strike 2. Dropped the changeup on him, and Chourio was hunting Peter. Snell fooled him.
Well, Snell was asked, he said, hey, you were injured when the Dodgers and Brewers played those 6 games earlier in July. Did you talk to your teammates on the other club? He says, no, I was watching, I've studied, and I know them.
His 2-2 to Chourio. Hit on the ground to third, fielded by Muncy just inside the line, sets and throws to Freeman in time to get Chourio by a step and a half. That's out number 1. And Mo, we talked about this in the pregame show today. Much of this series, if not all of it, will hinge on the Dodgers defense, especially on the infield, because the Brewers, they led the majors this year in infield hits. They put the ball on the ground, they put it in play, so it's on the Dodgers to make plays.
Well, they're also good base runners. Here's the other part for infielders. On a ground ball, don't expect them to be jogging to first. They run everything out.
Now Christian Yelich, 1 out and nobody on. Strike 1 from Snell. A fastball down the middle at 97.
Well, everybody said this is a team of average Joes. That's not the case, and the Dodgers don't come in even thinking that.
The 0-1. That misses inside by a few inches. Muncy is just on the edge of the dirt at third base, guarding against Yelich, former MVP.
And Pat Murphy, their manager, said this club is like woodpeckers. They just keep pecking away.
The 1-1 swing and a miss, strike 2. There's another fastball from Snell, 96 on the inner half. Yelich, an LA kid, born in Thousand Oaks, went to Westlake High School. Snell's ahead of him, 1-2. The pitch. Strike 3 swinging. Dropped a curve on him to sit him down for out number 2.
We've seen everything working to this point. The fastball, the curveball, the changeup.
There is a poise to Blake Snell at all times, but a postseason poise to boot.
Well, we were on the bus with Blake Snell today. Yep. I'm not certain that if he even knew anyone else was on the bus. He was locked in from the moment he boarded it until we saw him last just walking into the clubhouse.
2 outs, nobody on. The catcher, William Contreras, takes the first pitch down and in from Snell, ball 1.
I'm talking to people that know Snell very well. He says these are moments that he lives for. And for all these guys, they work too hard not to feel that way.
Contreras, a .260 hitter this year. Waves at strike 1. A changeup from Snell on the outer third. A ball and a strike.
I mentioned this on Monday. That changeup for Snell is like halfway. It's like it deploys a parachute and slows down.
His 1-1. Another wave and a miss. Strike 2 on another changeup.
Well, he's got plenty of parachutes.
No score, bottom 1. 2 outs and the base is clear. Snell needs 1 more strike to finish the inning. He has the pitch, ball at the letters, kicks and fires. Check swing, did he go? No, says first base umpire on the crew chief, James Hoy. So 2-2. Contreras hit hits in 4 of 5 games in the division series against the Cubs. 6 for 20, a .300 clip. Snell's 2-2. Strike three. Got him swinging at a curveball in the dirt. So back-to-back Ks to finish a 1-2-3 scoreless first inning for Snell. No score in game one. Top of the second after this.
LA's best sports talk.
That's a good endorsement there.
AM 570 LA Sports.
Escape the confines of the city for the expansive beauty of the San Ynez Valley with a short 2-hour drive up the coast. Let Shumash Casino Resort be your destination getaway. Welcome to freedom. Go to ShumashCasino.com. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Spectrum TV Fixed TV and combined all your favorite sports streaming apps with live TV.
32, Blue 32, hot. It's only more Hail Marys.
It's only more bottom of the ninth magic.
It's only more slow motion replays.
It's only getting all the sports with over 100 hours worth of streaming apps like ESPN, Fox One, Tennis Channel, Peacock, and more, included with live TV at no extra cost. It's only the way TV should be. It's only everything. Learn more at SpectrumTV.com.
We want to remind you that every time the Dodgers win, Cars for Kids wins because we're making a donation. And you should too. Donate that old car to Cars for Kids now. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS today, and they'll pick up your car as soon as tomorrow. It's the quickest, easiest way to get rid of your unused vehicle. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS or go to carsforkids.org. That's 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS or go to carsforkids.org. Remember, that's Cars with a K.
Your car is an important part of your life, so make sure you're taking care of it. That's why I go to Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change, where they offer stay-in-your-car service while you wait. Locations all over Southern California. SoCalValvoline.com.
Now, this very moment.
Back to the Galpin Motors broadcast booth on your official home of Los Angeles Dodgers baseball.
Getting jiggy with it.
Top of the second begins with the first pitching change presented by Navien, HVAC and water heater products. Just as expected, Mo, Aaron Ashby out after one inning, and so it's the right-hander Quinn Priester taking over. He'll face Smith, Edman, and Muncy in a scoreless game one so far.
Well, Pat Murphy, the manager, was asked earlier today, and said, well, what are the chances that Priester's going to be in there? He goes, well, the odds of him throwing today between 71 and 73%.
Yes.
That's breaking it down pretty close.
Very specific gauge from Murph down in the home dugout. For Priester, this is his second postseason outing, and it comes on 4 days rest. In Game 3 of the division series, he didn't last long. Did not make it out of the first inning, in fact. 39 pitches to record just 2 outs. Gave up 4 earned runs on 3 hits, 2 walks, and a homer. But against the Dodgers, July 18th, 6 scoreless with 10 Ks. Will Smith leading off. First pitch swinging, popped high in the air, drifting foul on the first base side. That is strike one. Angel City FC 2026 season tickets are now on sale. Learn more about the benefits of being an ACFC season ticket member at angelcity.com. Smith, a third straight start in this postseason. Takes the 0-1. It's a fastball on the outside corner, strike 2 called. He's 2 for 13 in the division series. Struck out 4 times in 9 plate appearances in the last 2 games, both starts. So trying to get things rolling. The 0-2 hit on the ground to second, fielded cleanly by Terang. Scoops it up off the dirt, sets and throws the ball. That's out number 1.
Priester not what you consider just overpowering. He throw 100 miles an hour. Last pitch, the fastball is at 94, but he will move the ball around, change speeds.
Here's Tommy Edman, whose first at bat is presented by Edmunds. Get an offer for your car. Find your next one, all on Edmunds.com. Tommy was 4 for 17 against the Phillies with a home run. 1 out, nobody on, no score in the second. Priester fires the first pitch strike. A fastball on the outside corner at 94. Priester's got 6 pitches, but primarily uses 3. Gets a ground ball to second, fielded on the cut of the grass by Terang, going to his left, and he's here to make the play and take a hit away from Edman. And that is why, Mo, he was last year's Gold and Platinum Glove Award winner.
Yeah, there's some guys in the infield who say, well, you don't want to hit the ball to him. That's him.
That is Bryce Terang. 2 quick outs for Quinn Priester on just 5 pitches here to start the top of the second. Now Max Muncy takes the first pitch strike. That's a slider dropped in there by Priester. Working with pace, Priester deals, misses up and away, 1-1.
Yeah, now, Priester doesn't have to worry about the pitch clock.
No, he does not. He's working fast, and that's part of what kept the Dodgers on their heels back in July when he stifled them for 6 innings. Ball 2 inside, 2-1 for Muncy. Priester closes his stance, kicks and deals. Muncy swings and chops it foul on the first base side. It's an interesting setup for the right-hander. He starts basically with a traditional presence on the mound, and then he closes his stance, so he brings his left leg toward third base and then kicks it into his windup. Sets and deals. The 2-2. Ball 3 down and in. Full count on Muncy. Kike Hernandez on deck. Priester, 25-year-old right-hander, in his payoff pitch. Ball 4. And a 2-out walk that did not miss by much, but with the eyes of Max Muncy, the Dodgers have their second base runner.
Fastball just missed inside.
There's a leadoff walk in the first, now a 2-out walk in the second. Kike Hernandez is set to go. Kike has started now 20 of the last 23 Dodger postseason games. First pitch, cut on and fouled back. Strike 1. That was a cutter right in the heart. And Kike underneath at strike 1.
Well, they bunch Kike Hernandez to right center field. Big gap in left center. Over the infield, at least to the right side, playing to pull. There is a gap in that right side. First baseman holding Muncy.
Priester's 0-1. Taken by Hernandez. Strike 2. Back-to-back cutters to start this plate appearance. Priester leaning over on the mound. Peers over at Muncy over his left shoulder. Sets for an 0-2 pitch. And he fires. Hernandez strikes out swinging. High fastball at 94. Quinn Priester comes out of the bullpen and puts up a 0 in the top of the second. Muncy's 2-out walk left on the bases. Blake Snell back to work when we come back.
Follow us on Instagram at AM570 LA Sports.
Hey Dodger fans, in the game of life with its home runs, curveballs, and strikes, the LA County Department of Mental Health has you covered. If you ever feel anxious, overwhelmed, or need immediate help, we are here for you. The Department of Mental Health offers free emotional support, service referrals, and crisis counseling. Call our 24/7 helpline at 1-800-854-7771. That's 1-800-854-7771. Or visit dmh.lacounty.gov.
Hi, I'm Kike Hernandez. Winning a world championship is incredible, but nothing beats being a dad to my 4-year-old daughter, Penelope. Making sure she has a strong, healthy start means being present, playing, and staying patient, even when it feels challenging. First 5 California is my go-to for tips and supporting her growth and well-being, so she can thrive no matter what challenges come her way. Learn more at first5california.com.
It's a game of inches, and it feels especially true in the postseason. The Dodgers know it, and so does Edmunds. Edmunds is here to make sure that you're getting a fair payout on your car, nothing less. You can use their free appraisal tool to see up to 3 offers from car dealers who want to cut a check for your ride. There's no obligation, so you can use it even if you're just curious about how much you can get. Don't come up short. Go for a deal that works for you. Visit edmunds.com/Dodgers to see your offers today.
This ball's back and it's gone, a home run.
This is LA Dodgers Playoff Baseball on your home of the world champion LA Dodgers Audio Network.
Work hard and play hard in the new Tacoma with an iForce turbocharged engine. It's a truck built for the bold. See your Toyota dealer today. They make it easy. Not going to be easy for the Dodgers or Brewers in this National League Championship Series. An interesting battle of contrasting styles, organizations, and reputations. It's the big market LA Dodgers. It's a small market Brewers. But those Brewers led the majors in wins this year with 97. They swept the season series from the Dodgers. Their first time even winning a season series against them since 2014. And they have won 8 straight games against LA going back to August of 2024.
Yeah, we label it as the National League Championship Series. What this is, one of these two teams is going to have a ticket to the World Series.
Bryce Turang, the second baseman, leading off the second. No score. Shows bunt, pulls back, and it's a strike. Called for Snell off the outside corner. Muncy getting ready to charge at third base. Turang hit .288 this year. A massive jump forward for him offensively, especially in the slugging department. Snell's 0-1. Turang's going to swing and fouls back strike 2. A fastball at 96. Down the middle. Yeah, about thigh high.
He's another guy that has some speed. He said that he's trying to think up the middle, in particular against the left-handed batter. And the Dodgers have the outfield swung way over to the left side.
The 0-2. Turang swings and hits it high in the air, left field side. Playable for Kike Hernandez as he's drifting toward the line and foul ground. He reaches up and he makes the catch in foul territory with just a few feet to spare before that wall in left.
Yeah, if Turang pulls the ball tight, it's going to be interesting because the Dodgers, they had Teoscar Hernandez playing at least 110 feet away from the right field foul line, way over into right center field.
Christian Yelich calls the Brewers the island of misfit toys for all the players that they have been cast off or are on their second, third, or fourth stop as a big leaguer. Andrew Vaughn could be the poster child this year. He swings at the first pitch from Snell and fouls back strike 1. Fastball at 97. Vaughn was DFA'd by the lowly Chicago White Sox during the summer. He was then traded to the Brewers. The 0-1 from Snell. That stays high. A ball and a strike. He was in the minors at the time of the deal, then went to the minors in Milwaukee's organization, AAA Nashville, and came up July 7th. It's one on the ground to short. A one-hopper to Betts, who plays it off the back edge of the infield, throws to Freddie Freeman, and that's out number 2.
I think you're looking at two clubs. You touched upon it, but two clubs that they get from point A to point B different ways. The Dodgers, yeah, a lot of slug. They're starting pitching, no question right now. And for the Brewers, they figure out ways to get it done. It's been their bullpen.
Sal Frelick, the batter, 2 outs and nobody on. He takes a looping breaking ball from Snell. A curve lands in there for a strike on the out of third. No score, bottom of the second here in Milwaukee. Frelick, a .288 hitter during the regular season. The 0-1, and Snell jumps ahead 0-2 as he buckles the knees with a front door curve on the inner half.
This is the 56th National League Championship Series since divisional play came into being in 1969.
Snell's 0-2 to Frelick. In the dirt, ball 1.
How important is game 1? Well, the winner of game 1, the NLCS, has advanced to the World Series 38 times.
2 games complete in the ALCS, and Seattle won both of them on the road in Toronto. So 2-0 Mariners with 3 games now due up in the Pacific Northwest. Snell's 1-2. This is high, a head high on the 5'8" Frelick. We've got an even count.
Yeah, the game, Toronto Mariners, was a good game in the first inning. Both teams scored 3 runs. Then it got lopsided.
Here's the 2-2. It's changeup that misses in, and now it's full. From 0-2 to 3-2 on Sal Frelick with 2 outs here in the second. Now, hasn't been as sharp the last few pitches. They've missed by a good margin. So here's the payoff. Fly to center field, shallow center. Pages has the read, and he makes the catch casually. And it's 6 up, 6 down against Blake Snell here in game 1. No score, on to the third.
Shouldn't I be trusted? When it comes to the Dodgers, LA's trusted source is their official home.
AM 570, LA Sports.
If you've been injured in an accident, Jacoby and Myers will go to bat for you and fight for the justice you deserve. With over 50 years of experience in the field and the trust of tens of thousands of clients, Jacoby and Myers has the winning record you want on your side. Jacoby and Myers handles every case with the same level of care, and your case matters at Jacoby and Myers, the official law firm of the Los Angeles Dodgers. For a free consultation, call 1-800-5-MILLION today. Jacoby and Myers, let the big league lawyers fight for you.
Life moves fast. It's fierce, persistent, determined. At City of Hope Cancer Center, we are too. Our groundbreaking research and discoveries have impacted millions of lives globally, moving science forward with the hope, passion, and speed every diagnosis deserves for a cancer-free future. City of Hope, pursuing cancer cures at the speed of life.
Let's be honest. Relationships shouldn't be this hard. It's time to say goodbye, grass, because you deserve better. Break up with your lawn and upgrade to a beautiful, low-maintenance, California-friendly garden. Go to BeWaterWise.com and start a new relationship that saves you water today. BeWaterWise.com.
Vroom, vroom. From the Galpin Motors broadcast booth. Streaming right to your mobile device. LA Dodgers baseball continues on its official home.
Dodgers and Brewers scoreless here in Game 1. Top of the third on tap. It'll be Pages, Ohtani, and Betts due up against the right-hander Quinn Priester. And Pat Murphy, the second-year manager of the Brewers, last year's manager of the year in the National League, was joking / half joking, or perhaps not joking at all, if you know Murph, talking about his pitching staff going into this series. Like, he got like 1.5, maybe 2 starting pitchers. They do it with pitching chaos in Milwaukee. It's Freddie Peralta and then a bunch of talented arms who are basically Swiss Army knives.
Yeah, and Peralta's scheduled to go tomorrow. Yamamoto going for the Dodgers. And we'll see if the Dodgers can take advantage of Priester. One number that kind of popped out at me, leadoff hitters in innings this year hit over 300 against him. And here's a guy that really needs to get it going, that being Andy Pages.
Helped bring in the game-winning run, the series-clinching run in Game 4 against the Phillies. His first plate appearance of the LCS. Starts with a first pitch strike, a sinker on the outside corner. Pages was 1 for 15 rather against the Phillies. He's 1 for 24 in this postseason. A lot more swings and a lot more chase from Pages. Takes low and outside, 1-1 the count. There's Andy, a terrific sophomore campaign. 1-1, he swings away and fouls away strike 2 on the first base side.
He did so many things offensively and defensively. Running the bases at times a challenge. Decision on which bags to throw to at times a challenge.
He checks up on a breaking ball low and outside, has the count square 2-2.
But I think he's one of those young players too, Stephen, that's kind of arrived and understand, look, he's got talent. Now is to be able to focus in on when to use that talent.
What he did for himself this year, just in terms of his self-confidence, cannot be measured. You can only listen to what his teammates and coaches say about him.
I think the throws in the outfield will improve as he understands better who runs and who doesn't run real well on the players they're facing.
2-2. Pages swings and fouls it back in the net to stay alive. That was a cutter about a foot outside. Would have been ball 3. But either way, Pages will see at least one more pitch. This is his 15th postseason game. 2-2. Tap foul toward the Dodgers on deck circle. Including last year, Mo, he's 5 for 43. That's a 116 batting average. 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, and that came in one game last year against the Mets, Game 5. He nearly gets hit with ball 3 inside. Full count now against Priester.
Well, I thought he changed a little bit during the season, not by design. I thought he handled the ball inside much better than the ball away, but that script kind of flipped.
Here's the 3-2. Pages swings and pulls it foul on the ground at third base. So this is a good battle to start. He's seen now 8 pitches from Quinn Priester, who threw just 14 to get 3 outs in the second. Pitch number 9. Fouled again. The Dodger dugout goes scrambling.
Hitters build up confidence, and not just for Pages. You start to look at the other guys. Ohtani's waiting on deck, so he gets another look, and then another look, and then another look.
Another 3-2. The 10th pitch hit on the ground to third, right at Caleb Durbin, who throws across to retire Pages for the first out. But a good fight from Andy helping his teammates behind him do some homework on Quinn Priester, who now, Mo, has pitched 7 1/3 innings of 3-hit baseball against the Dodgers in 2025. Back to the top of the order, Shohei Ohtani. Priester deals, Ohtani takes. It's low ball 1. In that July 18th outing, Priester struck out Shohei, Mookie, and Freddie to begin the first inning. The 1-0. That's a strike to level the count. So Priester just the 4th pitcher ever to strike out the Dodgers' top 3 in the first inning, joining Dylan Cease, Bryce Elder, and Grant Holmes. The 1-1. It's a sinker through the front door. Ohtani shot the knees back as he thought it was going to hit him,
and that's the ball that's really giving Ohtani difficulty inside. And the Phillies also not only pitched him in, they pitched him down.
Rally tells go. The 1-2 pitch. Ohtani checks his swing. A cutter just missed inside.
And the target was up and in. And that's the weak spot. That's the area. However, if you try and go up and in and you miss, many times Ohtani doesn't miss.
The 2-2. Big swing, foul ball. It was a slider, fouled back into the catcher Contreras. Ohtani, as he will do, checking on the backstop to make sure he's okay, and he is.
Yeah, Murphy was asked today, he said, well, Ohtani's struggling. He goes, hey, wait a minute. A lot of people struggle against Sanchez, Luzardo, and Suarez, the 3 lefties that the Phillies threw against the Dodgers.
1 out, nobody on, no score in the top of the 3rd. Another 2-2 pitch. That's downstairs, ball 3. Ohtani drew a leadoff walk tonight, but that was against the left-handed opener, Aaron Ashby.
And Steven, a lot of pitches in the first 2 batters of this inning.
16 to be exact. Full count, here's the payoff. Foul toward the Brewer dugout. Priester wants a new baseball, tosses one aside. Ohtani waiting in the box. Full count. Priester's payoff. Hit in the air to left field. Collins drifting toward the line. He makes the catch about 20 feet inside the line. That's out number 2.
Well, friends, postseason baseball, October, nothing like it. So remember, games 3 through 5 of the National League Championship Series will take place at Dodger Stadium Thursday through Saturday. Don't get left out. Come out and join us. Postseason tickets now at Dodgers.com/postseason.
Base is empty. 2 outs in the 3rd. No score. Here's Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 1. Priester's first pitch. Inside and upstairs. Ball 1.
Oh, it's amazing. So they get Ohtani out. A lot of people now have finally settled into their seats. Well, they better keep in mind Betts has already done a lot of damage postseason.
Swings and misses out in front of a slider. 1-1. Now Betts hitting .385 in the first 6 games, leading the way for the Dodgers. Slices one on the ground to second. Turang is over there, handles it on a hop, and on the cut of the grass he fields and makes the throw. And so Priester works a 1-2-3 third. 2.5 innings complete in Milwaukee. No score.
LA's best sports star.
That's a good endorsement there.
AM 570 LA Sports.
Keep the Major League winning going when you join the most generous Players Club in Southern California at Valley View Casino and Hotel. Join and receive over $200 in free instant offers to enjoy at San Diego's favorite casino. Plus, you will quickly discover that the more you use your Players Club card, the more rewards you earn, like complimentary casino dining at our award-winning restaurants, invitations to VIP events, free hotel stays, and more. Signing up for the Players Club is always quick, easy, and free. Visit valleyviewcasino.com.
Matt Money Smith here. Did you know that Galpin now has Genesis in the family? Yes, Galpin Genesis of Van Nuys. Nearly 200 vehicles ready for immediate delivery. They want you to be comfortable. Shop and buy from home. Check it out at genesisofvannuys.com. Find your vehicle. You'll set up your lease or finance terms through DocuSign, and they'll bring it right to you. They want to be number one. It's championship season, and Jack Ribicoff is motivated. Want you to ask for him by name. He is the general manager. Check out that massive inventory at genesisofvannuys.com and ask for Jack Ribicoff.
Hey, it's Freddie Freeman. When it comes to your child's health, you want the team from Children's Hospital Los Angeles.
At CHLA, groundbreaking research meets world-class expertise with care completely tailored to kids. U.S. News and World Report has once again named CHLA the #1 hospital in California and ranked in the top 10 nationally for pediatrics. Whether it's routine checkups or life-saving treatments, Children's Hospital Los Angeles is where families turn. Find an all-star doctor today at chla.org.
This ball's back and is gone, a home run.
This is LA Dodgers Playoff Baseball on your home of the world champion LA Dodgers Audio Network.
At AM PM, when the Dodgers steal a base at home, you score a free hot dog and any 12-ounce Sun Coca-Cola. Redeem your free feast in the AM PM app. Let's play ball. AM PM. Too much good stuff. Seen some good pitching to start this championship series. Scoreless is game one as we enter the bottom of the third. It'll be the bottom of the order for Milwaukee against Blake Snell, Durbin, Collins, and Ortiz.
Well, for the Brewers against lefties, as a team, they had the highest batting average at .268. They also had the most wins against left-handed starting pitchers with 32 during the regular season.
And they faced a lefty starter in 4 of the 5 games against the Cubs, and they won 3 of those games. So they have seen a lot of lefties recently. You wondered how their regular season history, the recent postseason history, would factor in against Blake Snell tonight. But I thought I heard it put perfectly by our buddy Dan Plesac, the Brewers' all-time saves leader, earlier today. Blake Snell's first pitch of the third inning. It misses high, ball one. He said, Blake Snell ain't no ordinary lefty.
No, I think the question is, and we saw a little bit of it in the bottom of the second inning, not swinging as many changeups.
The 1-0 misses outside. That slips away from Snell. Here's the change.
Now the question was that by design, not swinging at it, or was just that the changeups thrown in the second inning were not close enough to swing at?
2 balls, no strikes. Durbin. There's a strike taken on the outer half, a changeup at 86. Durbin hit 256 in the regular season, 4 hits in the division series. On a 2-1, he swings and slices it foul on the right field side.
But where he was the best was left-handed breaking stuff. He hit 370.
And he was really good against the Dodgers this year. Durbin was a pest. 5 games, 6 hits, 3 extra base hits. 2 walks and 3 ribbies. The 2-2 from Snell. Taken to center field. That'll slice down for a base hit. So Durbin gets right back to hitting the Dodgers. That is the first hit and first base runner of the game against Blake Snell. A leadoff single here in the third.
And he stayed back on that off-speed pitch.
Durbin, he's built like a fire hydrant. 5'7", 190 pounds, give or take. And you're right, Mo, just dumped it into center field to get aboard for Isaac Collins. Muncy on the edge of the dirt at third base. About 10 feet inside the line as Snell twirls in a first pitch strike. A curve on the inner half to the right-handed hitting, or the switch hitting Collins.
We see a lot of Snell keeps the ball down, particularly the changeup. Well, Collins is kind of interesting. Pitches up. Only hit 169 this year.
Snell out of the stretch. Durbin leaning off first. He's staying. The 0-1 cut on and missed. Strike 2. Dropped the changeup on him.
169 average on elevated fastballs in particular. The second lowest in baseball average.
Durbin with a short lead now takes his secondary. And Snell will throw over to Freddie Freeman, who's off the bag, did not attempt to tag. Remember, the Brewers led the majors in stolen bases this year. 164, the most in the National League. Here's the pitch. Runner stays. Strike 3 as he is rung up on a check swing appeal down to first base. James Hoy ruled that he went around, and so that's Snell's 3rd K of the night. Out number 1 in the 3rd inning.
Well, Snell in the last outing did allow a stolen base. He also had a pickoff.
Last of the order, shortstop Joey Ortiz. 1-on-1 out, no score here in game 1. Snell holds for a moment. Now kicks and fires. This is up and in with a fastball. 1-0. Ortiz hit .230, played 149 games. Some of the primary pieces that came back in the Corbin Burns trade a couple years ago with Baltimore. Snell's pitch. Take it for strike one.
Here's a guy that doesn't pull the ball very often. Now, the outfield is the opposite way, but oddly enough, the guy that doesn't pull it, Edmund, the second baseman, playing to pull up the middle. There's an acre and a half of open spot in the right side of the infield.
1 on, 1 out, 1 ball, 1 strike. And Snell throws to first with the runner going. Freddie has it. He goes to second. The slide and the tag. He's out. A perfect read from Blake Snell, getting Durbin trying to steal second base. Freeman to then Edmund. Tag applied, and the bases are now empty.
Yep, and he had a caught stealing a pick off the first time. Very aggressive slide into Edmund, by the way.
So still a 1-1 count for Ortiz. Now 2 outs and nobody on in the third, as Durbin is erased. Here's the pitch. Ortiz swings and fouls it back. Strike 2. High heat at 96. Ortiz, another Southern California kid playing in Milwaukee. They got a handful of those. Garden Grove went to Pacifica High School for starring at New Mexico State collegiately. Snell ahead of him 1-2. Lefty into his windup. The pitch is rolled to the left side of the infield. Betts to his right, or his left rather, throws across his body in time to get Ortiz. And so, despite the leadoff single allowed by Snell, he faces the minimum in the third. We go to the fourth in game 1. No score.
AM 570 LA Sports.
Streaming on the iHeartRadio app.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Keep the Major League winning going when you join the most generous Players Club in Southern California at Valley View Casino and Hotel. Join and receive over $200 in free instant offers to enjoy at San Diego's favorite casino. Plus, you will quickly discover that the more you use your Players Club card, the more rewards you earn, like complimentary casino dining at our award-winning restaurants, invitations to VIP events, free hotel stays, and more. Signing up for the Players Club is always quick, easy, and free. Visit valleyviewcasino.com.
Get ready, Dodger fans. Your Los Angeles Dodgers are back for October baseball.
The game's brightest star, ready for the game's biggest stage.
They're ready to run it back and defend their crown. Secure your spot at the ballpark and be part of the intensity of this year's postseason showdown. Feel the roar of the crowd, the thrill of clutch moments, and witness the world champs fight to keep the trophy where it belongs. Support your boys in blue. For tickets, visit Dodgers.com/postseason.
On its way, and this one is gone.
The LA Dodgers are back. Back to the field for more LA Dodgers baseball. And now we return to the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
Teoscar Hernandez, Freddie Freeman, and Will Smith on the docket for the Dodgers here in the top of the fourth. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. Scoreless so far, as Blake Snell and the Brewers staff, Aaron Ashby and Quinn Priester, so far have been dueling.
I love this. I love postseason. And the closer and closer you get, one of these two teams, again, gets their ticket punched to go to the World Series. The crowd here, the players, us too, is like you can finally breathe in between half innings.
Another thing you love is when I reach over and touch your shoulder at the end of games.
I thought we had an intruder in the booth there for a second.
And what'd you text me?
Security.
As Teoscar Hernandez digs in to lead off this fourth inning, Quinn Priester gets ready for his third inning of work. The Dodgers, despite going down in order in the third, did force him to throw 21 pitches, 10 of those to Andy Pages. So we'll see what kind of studying Teoscar Hernandez was able to do in the Dodger dugout. Here's the first pitch. Taken upstairs, ball 1.
Now, this game may stay this way for a few more innings, but I just have a feeling over the first 3, both these teams a little uptight.
Priester hooks ball 2 way outside. That's in the left-handed batter's box. And you can imagine the nerves and the butterflies. The date in the World Series is on the line. The 2-0 pitch. Hernandez has to jump out of the way of ball 3. This one's inside.
By the way, the nerves and that feeling of butterflies, there's no feeling like it. And if you didn't have them, you should just go home.
The 3-0 pitch. Hernandez works a 4-pitch leadoff walk. Teoscar Hernandez does not walk very often, but he'll take his base here. And so the 3rd Dodger walk in 4 innings tonight. They are still without a hit. So Teo aboard for Freddie Freeman.
Where does Freeman say that he likes to hit the ball left center? Well, they have left center wide open.
First pitch. Freeman takes. It's a strike on the outside corner.
Frelick, the center fielder, is playing straight away. And a center fielder playing straight away left-handed batter means you're really to the right field side of center field.
The pitch home. Misses down in the dirt. 1-1 for Freddie.
And my point being, we see most center fielders play on the opposite side, shading towards the left field line instead of directly up the middle.
Priester checks over his front left shoulder at Teoscar Hernandez. Now deals a 1-1 pitch to Freeman. That's sprayed to left field. Collins running back on the warning track. He jumps and he makes the catch at the wall. That was going to be several feet for the home run. Now Teo's got to get back to first, and he does so without a throw. But an opposite field fly ball from Freddie Freeman carried back toward the wall, and Isaac Collins made a leaping grab.
Oh, that was a terrific play. And as he's running out of room, Teoscar had already gone past the second base bag. He had to retouch the bag and get to first. And Collins kind of misjudged it at the last second, checking the wall, then made the leap and had to reach a little bit behind his head to catch it.
So 1 on and 1 out now. Will Smith for a second time tonight. He's 0 for 1. Swings at the first pitch and fouls back a hanging slider. Strike 1 in the net behind home plate. Will Smith, we keep talking about it. This is basically a rehab assignment for him, and it's happening in the postseason. That is no small thing for anybody. The 0-1 pitch from Priester, and that's a base hit up the middle. Couple of bounces got beyond the dive of Ortiz at short on the shortstop side of second base, and so the Dodgers do get their first hit here in the 4th inning and now have 2 on for Tommy Edman.
Yeah, pretty good rehab at bat, huh?
You like that, Mo, because it's just trying to find your swing, get that timing back on this stage.
That's the whole thing, is to get back into the competitive level. It's one thing to go out and you're playing games at the minor league level. That's basically just taking at bats. Okay, you're trying to get into the flavor of things. This is a different flavor.
Teoscar on second, Smith on first. 1 out in the 4th inning, no score in game 1. Priester out of the stretch. Edman swings and sends one to center field. This ball is sinking. It is down. Stop sign at third. The Dodgers will go station to station as they load the bases in the 4th inning.
Had to hold at second base. Teoscar did, just to make sure that that ball was not going to be caught. From his angle, I mean, we could see it a little bit better up here, but you're the runner at second base. It is difficult to really perceive initially how far that ball is going to travel.
This will inspire a mound visit from Chris Hook, the Brewers pitching coach. It's brought to you by Jacoby and Myers, because everyone deserves justice. We're going to pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Dodgers Audio Network.
Dodgers playoff baseball is on. Don't miss a moment on the home of the blue. KLAC, KYSR, HD2, Los Angeles.
Bases loaded, 1 out in the 4th inning. Max Muncy has a chance to break the ice here in game 1. And Mo, you flash back to last year's National League Championship Series when Max Muncy got aboard, 17 times, which tied a Dodger record for the most in a single series. I think a dozen in a row for Muncy.
Yeah, every time we looked up, he was on base.
He got on base earlier with a walk. Here he comes to the plate with the bases loaded. No score in game 1. Bases loaded, 1 out. Priester deals. Muncie takes. It stays upstairs and away. Ball 1.
Well, Muncie has one of the 7 grand slams in Dodgers postseason history. 2020.
Ahead 1-0. Priester fires. Muncie swings. Hits a high fly ball. Left center field. On the warning track. At the wall. A leaping attempt. He bobbled it and he brought it in. Sal Frelick, incredible. Now the relay home. And Hernandez is out. Teo trying to tag from third. And then Contreras, the catcher, runs down to third. He's ruled out. There is confusion on the field, but Sal Frelick took away a grand slam.
And bad base running at third. You've got the tag. And for some reason, Teoscar Hernandez was not tagging on the ball. The ball went off the glove, then it hit the fence and came down.
And then Frelick with the coordination to stay with it, then retrieve the ball, started a relay home.
Yeah, well, basic rule, base running. As soon as the ball hits the glove, you don't have to wait for it to be in the glove and caught cleanly. But the ball went off of the glove. Fantastic attempt by Frelick in center field. But the ball went off the glove, came back, hit the wall, and then he caught the baseball.
So now Dave Roberts, Bob Guerin, and Kike Hernandez talking in front of the Dodger dugout.
Yep.
There is a review going on here at AmFam Field, a wild play. So it looked like the home plate umpire, though, called Hernandez out at the plate. He signaled with his right hand, Mo. Am I crazy?
Yeah, well, you know what's kind of crazy? That is technically going to be a force out at home plate, and then the runners did not advance. They could still get the double play.
So now, John Libka, the home plate umpire, James Hoy, the crew chief, and the whole crew going to gather on the third base line.
You get the force at home on bad base running by Teoscar Hernandez. He's got to go. All 4 umpires going to go. Then the runners did not advance to third or to second, and then they made the appeal on top of that. This should be a double play, and the Dodgers missed a golden opportunity. If this play is called correctly by the umpires, they have 3 replay umps in New York. Alex Kay, Bill Miller, and David Rackley are the officials in New York. But this was just a total mess-up.
Max Muncy put a charge into a ball toward the deepest part of AmFam Field, 100 or 400 feet to straightaway center. It was left of that. Frelick made a leaping attempt on the warning track, hit off his glove, off the top of the wall. He stuck with it, made the catch.
Yeah, and just terrible base running by the Dodgers. You've got to be on the bag at third and go as soon as the ball is touching the glove. That wasn't the case. Teoscar had to go back to the bag, touch the bag. He's forced out. You talk about a weird play and a force out at home, and then a force out on the bases.
Let's get the call from James Hoy.
After review, the call on the field, the force out at home plate is confirmed. The runner is out. It's confirmed on the runner at third baseman. The force out is out.
Exactly what I said. Terrible base running.
An absolute blunder from the Dodgers in this 4th inning. Bases loaded, 1 out, and their base running runs them out of the 4th inning with no runs across. Dave Roberts still getting an explanation from James Hoy. Probably doesn't like it, but he's going to have to live with it. And the Brewer fans here in Milwaukee going crazy as Quinn Priester escapes the 4th inning unscathed. 3.5 innings gone in Game 1. Still no score.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
Take me out to Morongo, where I can watch all the games, with thousands of slot machines and blackjack and big screen TVs from the front to the back. So just grab a seat at the sideline. You won't miss a play when you go, 'cause the good times are only right here at Morongo.
Like our championship-winning boys in blue, your Southern California Chevy dealers have star talent at every position.
Leading off, the #1 selling full-size pickup in Southern California, Chevy Silverado, with 9 unique trims to choose from, including ZR2, designed for maximum off-road performance and capability, with features like an off-road cut front bumper and 2-inch factory lift. No roads are no problem. Looking for a bold and sporty high-performance pickup? That's RST. From its aggressive style to its responsive feel, it's an energizing presence that really stands out. And for the ultimate combination of luxury and capability, there's High Country, offering premium leather seating and a 5.3-liter V8 engine, so you're both comfortable and in command. Stop by and drive one home today, or shop now at SoCalChevy.com. Based on S&P Global Mobility new retail registrations using large pickup segmentation. Call 844-55-CHEVY or see dealer for details.
This is LA Dodgers baseball.
The Dodgers have a chance to do something we haven't seen in decades.
Time to go back-to-back on your home of the LA Dodgers.
For those keeping score at home, a wild play to finish the top of the 4th inning. It goes down 8-6-2 in a Dodger double play to take them from bases loaded, 1 out, to back in the dugout with no runs across. And the shame of it is, Mo, a play like that happened in New York this year. A Friday night in Queens against the Mets. There was a bobble in right center field, and the Mets appealed. They thought that the runner had to wait until the ball was in the glove to go. The Dodgers knew better. You knew better. You can go on contact. Teoscar Hernandez did not. He went back to the bag to touch it, and then he was thrown out at
housekeeping. The official score here is wrong. It should be 8-6-2-5 because the throw was made to third. And that's where they got the final force out.
Strike 1 from Snell to Jackson Churio, leading off the bottom of the 4th.
That's just a classroom of bad base running right there. And also a classroom of how to bring back what could have been a grand slam. Terrific play by Freely.
It's in the dirt, 1-1 on Churio. Leadoff right fielder is 0 for 1 tonight. On a 1-1 from Snell, Churio swings and misses. Strike 2. A low changeup.
Well, I've never seen that one before.
And if you haven't, and I don't know if anybody has. A ball and 2 strikes. Snell delivers. In the dirt, check swing. The appeal down to first unsuccessful, and it came from the home plate.
Well, there may be some people who are watching and say, well, wait a minute. Why was that not a catch in center field? Well, it went off the glove, then hit the fence, and then he caught it. So he did not catch it cleanly. So that is a force out at home plate on a relay throw.
2-2 pitch. Hooks down and in the dirt. Full count. Churio hobbled by a right hamstring injury this year. Waiting on a payoff. Rolled foul into the Dodger dugout. It was a hamstring injury that kept him out from July 30th until August 30th, and then he aggravated it Game 1 against the Cubs.
Yeah, well, on that fly ball to center field, got a replay. Will Smith was also yelling, runner first, go back, go back.
3-2, grounded foul at third. A couple feet left to the line. Muncy was there to field it, but I don't know that he would have had a throw should it have been fair.
Here's another thing that could happen now, too. The Dodgers have to kind of whitewash that and move along because so many times it can upset everybody else. You figure, well, you've got momentum, and all of a sudden, boom, boom, you blink twice, you're out of the inning. And hopefully the Brewers can't take advantage.
Now the 3-2, strike 3 called. Low fastball at 98. Churio jumping around outside the batter's box. And he doesn't want to make a scene and get himself ejected, so he just walks back now as Blake Snell might have gotten some help there. First out of the 4th inning.
Well, you can wear what the players are wearing on field during the postseason. That's right. You can check out the largest selection of authentic jerseys, caps, hoodies, T-shirts, and a whole lot more. So I encourage you to visit MLBshop.com, your favorite Dodgers postseason gear.
Snell to Yelich. Ball 1 low and outside. Scoreless in the bottom of the 4th. Game 1. An interesting start to this championship series. Yelich 0 for 1 with a K. On Snell's 1-0 pitch. He takes outside, ball 2. Yelich was hitting below 200 through May 21st. After that point, though, he hit 299 the rest of the way. finish with a .264 mark this year. The 2-0 pitch, check swing, foul toward the Dodger dugout. That's strike one. Yelich, suddenly the elder statesman in Milwaukee. All the young guys around him. The 2-1 from Snell. Swung on and missed, and the count levels up. The 2-2. Outside. Not close. Ball 3 in a full count.
That's back-to-back full counts.
Well, has spiked his pitch count a little bit here starting this fourth inning. He's now at 51 in the game. On a 3-2, Yelich strikes out swinging. Snell finishes him off with a fastball at 97, low and on the outside corner. The Modelo Michelada, cerveza with bold and savory flavors. A real Michelada starts with Modelo. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Must be 21 and older. Please drink responsibly. Two outs and nobody on. William Contreras takes a first pitch. Ball downstairs, a slider from Snell, who's now at 5 strikeouts with 2 gone in the fourth inning. The pitch. Cut on and missed. Change up away. So effective for Snell. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, and if the Brewers are going to expand the strike zone, it's going to help Snell.
So effective for Snell. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, and if the Brewers are going to expand the strike zone, it's going to help Snell.
1-1. Another whiff. Another swing and a miss. Strike 2. Snell ahead. Delivers his 1-2 pitch. Is rolled foul on the third base side on a survival swing from Contreras.
Remember that one at bat that Snell also had in that series a week ago tonight, where he threw 4 consecutive changeups?
Trey Turner.
Yeah, it's a big part of the ball game too.
Another 1-2 coming. Swung on and tapped back toward the mound. Snell fields and throws to Freddie Freeman in time. Blake Snell on a tapper about 15 feet up from the plate toward the third base side, and Snell threw a low fastball right to Freddie Freeman to get Contreras by a half step. 2 strikeouts and another 1-2-3 inning from Snell. 4 complete at AmFam Field. No score in game 1.
AM 570, LA Sports.
All right, everyone. Welcome to Arco Rewards Orientation. I'm Hannah.
Whoa. Is everything okay?
That's a code green. Someone just earned at least 5 cents a gallon in rewards.
Wow. Another one?
Well, that one's a code gold. The customer just redeemed savings of up to $1 a gallon.
Impressive. What does that one mean?
Oh, that's just Piggy. He gets excited when we talk about rewards.
Savings of up to $1 per gallon redeemable with 20 rewards dollars in your loyalty account at participating locations. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, this is Adrian Gonzalez. Daniels Jewelers is a proud sponsor of the Trip Around the Diamond and your family jeweler since 1948. Daniels is giving every fan a voucher for a free team bracelet and $50 off any $99 purchase. Visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball to get your voucher. That's danielsjewelers.com/baseball. You can redeem at any of the 100 Daniels Jewelers stores nationwide. Own the dream with Daniels Jewelers.
At Verizon, lock in our low price, plus free roaming included in Mexico. Discover the best carne asada, never miss a text from the group chat, and save big with Verizon while you do it. Switch and get 4 lines for just $30 per line. See? Just $30 per line per month with unlimited welcome with auto pay plus taxes and fees. Plus calls, texts, and data in Mexico included, so you can use your phone sin problema. Stop by your Los Angeles Verizon store today. For unlimited welcome in times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds.
The 5th inning is presented by Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. San Manuel is now Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. Find out more at yamava.com.
Dodger offense back to work for the top of the fifth. Scoreless in game one of the LCS against the Brewers. Kike Hernandez, Andy Pages, and Shohei Ohtani due up for this fifth frame and fourth inning of work for Quinn Priester. Helped out big time by his defense behind him and the Dodgers base running blunders, plural, because there's enough to go around in that fourth inning, Mo.
And that's a basic play. And for those who are not with us before, on a fly ball, you're the runner. Fly a ball, and let's say it glances off the glove, as we saw it here. Ball goes up into the air, and then you're able to grab it and secure it. Well, as a runner, you can take off as soon as the ball touches the glove. And the reason is, many, many years ago, is that outfielders or infielders would catch the ball, toss it up into the air, and get closer and closer to home plate.
And juggle it back, basically. Yeah. Ball one goes to Kike Hernandez. It looked like a high strike from Priester. Instead, it's 1-0 for Kike. Hernandez struck out swinging to finish the second inning. Waves and misses. Strike one on a slider away from him. And a level 1-1 count. Kike with hits in 10 of his last 14 games. Really turned it on down the stretch this regular season. Priester nearly hits him with ball two, a sinker that slipped arm side on him. 2-1. Priester sets and fires. Hernandez hits one hard to left field. This ball is going to get down. It's over the head of Collins. One hops off the wall in left field. Kike Hernandez running in for second. He has it standing up. A leadoff double here in the fifth.
Well, Dodgers coming right back and threatening and want to get on the board.
It's interesting, boy. That ball off the bat, I didn't think Collins had a chance at it. But the way the Brewers can cover ground at all positions here, you got to wait an extra moment because they may make the play. Kike in scoring position, no outs. Andy Pages is the batter. Priester looks back at second, comes home to Pages, who takes strike one. Pages 0 for 1 tonight, grounded out to third base as the leadoff man in the third inning. Priester's 0-1 pitch. That catches the inside corner. 0-2 on Pages. He's frustrated with that call. As we've seen it go both ways against Priester and for Priester in this fifth inning. Here comes the 0-2. Outside. And the throw back to Priester eludes him and dribbles by second base. Kike Hernandez just standing on the bag, picked up by Bryce Terang. First run of the game is out on second base on a 1-2. Pages grounds it to short, so Kike's got to go back to the bag. The throw is in time to get Pages by a step. So he could not get Kike over to third. And it's out number one.
Those are just little things. And you're batting in the bottom of the order. You've got to get that runner over to third base.
And if you're going to ground out, it's okay, but it's got to go the other way.
It can change the defense and everything else. That's just a wasted at bat.
They're saying four fingers for Shohei Ohtani. First base is open. First and second to set up a double play in theory. But it could also grind the gears of one Mookie Betts. Ohtani on for a second time tonight, both via walks, and this last one intentional.
Yeah, and some people may say, well, it didn't matter. They would have walked Ohtani anyway. No. Runner at third, I doubt if they would have walked Ohtani because Ohtani can steal a base.
So here's Mookie Betts, 0 for 2 so far in game one. First and second, one out for the Dodgers in the fifth. The pitch is a strike. 94 in that sinker running on the inner half. Back-to-back innings. The Dodgers have runners on first and second and one out. Came up empty in the fourth. They don't want to avoid that here in the fifth. Priester holds for a moment. His 0-1 pitch. That's strike two. Caught at the top of the zone. Betts in a hole.
And Freelick plays as deep a center field as we have seen all year.
AmFam Field on their feet. The 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to second. Handled by Terang. Backhand flip. Here's the turn. That's 2. 4-6-3. The Dodgers hit into another double play in back-to-back innings. This one more conventional. And Quinn Priester executes, getting the ground ball. We're halfway home in game 1. Still without a score.
The boys in blue want to go deep into the playoffs, and that takes quality play and trust at every position. And speaking of trust, you can trust Hoffy has the best lineup of hot dogs, from premium beef franks to bacon wrap hot dogs to their all-time MVP, the natural casing beef Frankfurt.
Visit HoffyBrand.com to find your nearest Hoffy product. And remember, you can trust the boys in blue will go deep into the playoffs, just like you can trust Hoffy hot dogs to be the best. Hoffy, local, original, great.
How do you top a Shakey's pepperoni pizza with half a dozen plump and juicy chicken wings? When it's game on, feed your flock with a medium pepperoni pizza plus 6 succulent bone-in wings and your choice of sauce, now just $19.99. For dinner time, game time, or anytime, wing it at Shakey's with our new pizza and wings combo. Get it to go at Shakey's.com or dine in and watch the game at your neighborhood Shakey's with an ice-cold pitcher of beer. Shakey's pizza and wings combo for 2, just $19.99. Grab it before it flies the coop.
Get ready, Dodger fans. Your Los Angeles Dodgers are back for October baseball.
The game's brightest star, ready for the game's biggest stage.
They're ready to run it back and defend their crown. Secure your spot at the ballpark and be part of the intensity of this year's postseason showdown. Feel the roar of the crowd, the thrill of clutch moments, and witness the world champs fight to keep the trophy where it belongs. Support your boys in blue. For tickets, visit Dodgers.com/postseason.
This is LA Dodgers baseball.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Los Angeles Dodgers and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Los Angeles Dodgers.
The experience, the thrill, the elation, the aggravation, the frustration, the agony, and all the emotions of October baseball live in person. Games 3 through 5 of the National League Championship Series coming up at Dodger Stadium Thursday through Saturday. Thursday's game is at 3:08. Secure your postseason tickets now at Dodgers.com/postseason. 4.5 innings complete here in game number 1. 5 zeros for the Dodgers, 4 zeros so far for the Brewers. And Mo, once again we see Milwaukee Brewer baseball. They do the little things on both sides of the baseball. They have played defense. They have caught the ball cleanly. They have thrown the ball accurately. Luckily for the Dodgers, they have Blake Snell out there.
Yep, and for the Dodgers, they made one huge mistake. They ran themselves into a double play.
Bryce Terang swings at the first pitch to the bottom of the 5th. Fouls away on the third base side. Strike 1. Terang 0 for 1. He flew out to left field in foul territory to Kike Hernandez kicking off the second inning. Snell's 0-1. Cut on and miss. Quickly 0-2. The fastball from Snell at 95 on the inner half. Activity in the Brewer bullpen. Right-hander Chad Patrick had a really strong 2025 regular season starting to get loose. Snell's next pitch is a slider in the dirt in the right-handed batter's box. A ball and 2 strikes.
If you're looking at this ball club, either one of these ball clubs, the Brewers come in and you make the strong argument is that they're coming in and their bullpen has been, well, more efficient.
A 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Snell with the slider on the outside corner. Registers strikeout number 6 to kick off the 5th. Now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn's second plate appearance. Right-handed hitter, former 3rd overall pick back in 2019. And a revelation in Milwaukee this year. Up swinging at the first pitch and falling behind 0-1.
Yeah,
he whiffs on a changeup.
You touched upon it earlier. He was sent down 27th of May, 15 games, then traded on June 13th.
Snell's 0-1. Hit on the ground to the left side. Mookie scoops it up off the dirt, sets and throws to Freddie Freeman, and that's out number 2.
And for Vaughn, I saw a quote from him, and he says, I'm going to put it very simplistically. He goes, I realize finally, swing and strikes, take balls. That's breaking it down about as simplistically as you can, but he's applied it.
That's an easy game, Mo. I don't know what you guys are always complaining about. I'm kidding, of course. 2 outs and the base is empty in the 5th. No score. Here's Sal Frelick. Shows bunt on the first pitch. Pulls it back and takes a strike.
Well, you can get simplistic. The great Ted Williams, right after I signed, took batting practice playing against the Red Sox. He was watching. Afterwards, he said, kid, any pitch you having trouble with?
0-1, little broken bat, little flare up the middle. Mookie Betts is right behind second, gets it away quickly and cleanly to Freddie Freeman to get the 3rd out of the inning. Well played by Mookie, a 1-2-3 5th for Snell.
So I said, well, the ball upstairs is giving me some problems. He goes, don't swing at it. He walked away.
Think about it, Mo. 5 in the books in Milwaukee. Dodgers and Brewers, scoreless.
AM 570, LA Sports.
Dodger Baseball is proudly sponsored by JFLA. Education is a core pillar in Judaism, and at JFLA, they want to help you achieve your education goals. That's why they provide 0 interest and 0 fee loans to students of any faith pursuing degrees in nursing and medical studies, technical and vocational schools. Their loan funds are provided by generous donors to help you get the education you need to succeed. Interested? Get more information at jfla.org.
It's time for Dodgers baseball with Tito's Handmade Vodka. Which means it's time to grab an ice-cold Tito's and lemonade and cheer on our boys with a cocktail that bats 1,000. This season, paint the town blue with Tito's, America's favorite vodka for America's favorite pastime. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
Dodger fans, you know performance matters on the field and at home. That's why Navien brings you the MPF Hydro Furnace, the most advanced way to heat your home with comfort and efficiency. And for year-round cooling and heating comfort, pair the new MPF with Navien's new air-to-air heat pump. Quiet, powerful, and built to win. Don't forget, Navien is proud to offer America's #1 selling tankless water heaters, delivering endless hot water and major energy savings. Navien, built for performance just like your Dodgers. Learn more at NavienInc.com.
The 5th inning was presented by Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. San Manuel is now Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. Find out more at Yamava.com.
Another Milwaukee pitching change brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. 15-minute drive-through oil change with locations all around Southern California. Quinn Priester is done. 4 shutout innings, 3 hits, 3 walks, 1 strikeout. 58 pitches, 38 strikes, but ultimately no runs for the Dodgers. So now it's another right-hander taking his place. Chad Patrick, 2021 4th-round pick, was acquired by the Brewers in 2023 for Abraham Toro. In the minor leagues last season in 2024, 14-1 record, a 2.90 ERA. Throws 3 different types of fastballs, Mo.
Well, he had 4 appearances already in the postseason against the Chicago Cubs.
He will face Teoscar Hernandez, Freddie Freeman, and Will Smith here in the top of the 6th inning. The Dodgers and Brewers in a scoreless game 1. Patrick's first pitch of the night. Upstairs, ball 1. That was a cutter at 88. Crown Point, Indiana-born Patrick. Into his windup. Hernandez breaks his bat on a high pop-up beyond short. Backing up is Ortiz. Coming in is Collins, and Ortiz makes the play. 50-55 feet or so back from the dirt. That's out number 1. Now the 0 for 2, Freddie Freeman. Freeman struck out in the first and then flew out to Collins in left field. A nice leaping catch on the warning track for Collins. Bases empty, 1 out, no score in the 6th. Patrick's first pitch misses outside. A four-seamer at 97, ball one. Patrick disengages, steps off the mound. The pitch clock didn't reset. Now 3-2, and now here he goes. And he misses low, 2-0.
The Dodgers trying to get back to the World Series for the 5th time in the last 9 seasons for the Brewers. Trying to reach for the 2nd time since 1982.
2-0, Freeman swings and misses. He got a piece of one apparently, and it's strike one either way. Freeman hitting .200 this postseason. Trying to find his swing. On a 2-1. He takes ball 3, just misses the inside corner. Patrick isn't missing by much. Freeman in the driver's seat. 3 balls and a strike. Patrick delivers. And finds strike 2 on the outside corner.
Using 6 umpires again. There's actually a 7-man crew. Gabe Morales is the backup. Morales will work home plate tomorrow night.
Full count. Patrick's payoff. Freeman hits one high in the air, right field. Drifting back Churio on the warning track. He's at the wall. It is gone! Freddie Freeman with a sky-scraping home run here in Game 1. A ball that just kept on carrying and carrying and carrying out. And so Freeman breaks the ice with a solo home run. 1-0 Dodgers in the 6th.
I'll tell you what, that ball was hit up in trade table territory. I'm talking about planes coming in to land. And Daniels Jewelers, proud sponsor of the trip around the diamond. Your family jewelers is 1948. So visit DanielsJewelers.com/baseball for free baseball bracelet and $50 off a $99 coupon.
Strike one called on Will Smith.
We didn't know about the distance on that one, but boy, we knew about the altitude.
And Freddie Freeman rounding second had palms to the sky as if to say, I don't know what to tell you, boys. Smith swings and fouls back, strike 2. Whatever the case, that was some slug that Freeman has been searching for desperately in this postseason.
And a little surprise, too, is that the Brewers, we mentioned this, really at first at bat, they're pitching Freeman inside, not out away to allow him to slap the ball with the...
Freddie Freeman with a 1-out solo home run, giving the Dodgers the first lead of this LCS. Smith tonight 1 for 2. Singled his last time up. On a 1-2 from Patrick. Smith sends one to center field. It is down for a base hit. Will Smith 2 for 3. Mo, we talked earlier about Will Smith basically doing a rehab assignment, trying to find his timing and his swing. A couple of knocks, just what the doctor ordered.
And I think also, if you look at Will Smith, and especially with 2 strikes there, he cut down on the swing. It was not the power swing. It was a swing, put the ball into play.
Excellent point. And inspires a mound visit here. So Quinn Priester, it was bend but don't break. The Dodgers had their chances in the 4th and 5th inning, but ultimately Priester held the Dodgers scoreless. 58 pitches, he gets the hook. Now Chris Hook, the pitching coach, talking with Patrick.
And you and I had a conversation in between half innings. Hey, wait a minute, they're taking out Priester, and is that an advantage for the Dodgers, the way that he was throwing? Yes, he had 2 double plays. One of them, thanks to Dodgers' terrible base running. That's the only way to talk about it. But 2 double plays to get out of some threats.
And you understand, Mo, perhaps being mindful of Priester's workload, knowing that it's a long series, 58 pitches, you're going to need him again. But because it's a long series, a 7-game series, you're exposing a lot more of your bullpen the more you go to it.
The Brewers are somewhat in the same situation the Dodgers were last year. They're short on starting pitching, and an abundance of relievers are doing well to this point.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Shows bunt, pulled back. And the appeal down to third, and they say no swing, so ball 1. And everybody was confused at the plate, and ultimately they just asked Vic Carapazza for help, and he gave it. 1-0 Dodgers, 1 on, 1 out in the 6th. The 1-0 to Tommy Edman. Hit in the air, left field side. That will slice out of play, strike one. Edman tonight 1 for 2 with a base hit. Hits in 5 of 6 games this postseason. Really dialed up the aggressiveness with his swing. A lot more swings. He's chasing a lot more. Patrick's 1-1. In the dirt, 2-1. Tommy told me yesterday his ankle's in a good place. Feels good. Feels strong. It's been bothersome for a year and a half, basically. Probably have to be addressed in the offseason, but he's good enough to give it a go. Smith, casual lead on first. The 2-1 to Edman. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Good pitch up and in.
The Dodgers have grabbed the first lead thanks to Freddie Freeman's towering home run. That went out to right field. Was in the air a long time. 1-0 LA, looking for more in the 6th inning. Here's the 2-2. This is up and away, full count. Patrick this year pitched in 27 games, 23 starts, 119 2/3 innings. His ERA 3.53.
Muncy is next, and the Brewers have a lefty warming.
Patrick's payoff. Smith takes off. Smith swings and grounds it foul on the first base side. So Smith will go back to first, and we'll do it again with Tommy. Count still full on Edman. Another 3-2 is on the way. Smith takes off. It's up and away, ball 4. The throw down to second isn't going to matter. Brewers fans think that Smith was caught stealing. They don't realize that Patrick had walked Edman. So the cheers turn to groans as 3 consecutive Dodgers have reached base against Patrick, and that will be all. Here comes Pat Murphy. Well, you said it, Mo, the lefty warming up in the bullpen for the Brewers. Muncy will be at the plate when we come back.
At Verizon, lock in our low price, plus free roaming included in Mexico. Discover the best carne asada, never miss a text from the group chat, and save big with Verizon while you do it. Switch and get 4 lines for just $30 per line. See? Just $30 per line per month with unlimited welcome with auto pay plus taxes and fees. Plus calls, texts, and data in Mexico included, so you can use your phone sin problema. Stop by your Los Angeles Verizon store today. For unlimited welcome in times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds.
Bases are loaded, stakes are high, and hopes are even higher. If anyone can power through the pressure to win it all, it's the world champion Dodgers. As a proud sponsor since their inaugural season at Dodger Stadium, 76 would like to give a huge congratulations to the Dodgers on their 13th consecutive playoffs. Let's go, go, go for another win. 76, proud sponsor of the Los Angeles Dodgers since 1962. 76 is a trademark owned by Phillips 66 Company. Copyright 2025, all rights reserved.
Steve Sachs here. I've been talking about my new healthcare coverage with Alignment Health Plan, and now I've got a personal experience that really shows why it matters. Recently, I faced an unexpected medical emergency. It could have been overwhelming, but Alignment was right there. They walked me through everything, step by step, turning a stressful situation into one that I can handle with confidence. If you're 65 or have a loved one that needs more personal one-on-one Medicare attention, trust me, Alignment's got you covered. The annual enrollment period is October 15 through December 7. Don't miss your chance. Visit AlignmentHealthPlan.com today.
Dodgers 1, Brewers nothing. Top of the 6th. Ongoing here in Milwaukee. First and second, 1 out. Max Muncy will face the new pitcher, a left-hander, Jared Koenig. The Dodgers grabbed the lead thanks to Freddie Freeman's home run. For Muncy, he walked in the second, then in the fourth was at the plate, kickstarting one of the weirdest plays we have seen in some time. Bases loaded, 1 out. Fly ball to deep left center field. A few feet from a grand slam. Off the glove of the center fielder, Frelick, hit the top of the wall. He came down. He made the catch after bobbling it Teoscar Hernandez was confused at third, tagged up twice when he only needed to do so once, was thrown out at the plate on a relay, and then they went down to third to get Will Smith on an 8-6-2-5 inning-ending double play. So here's Muncy again with 2 on and 1 out. First pitch, a strike from Koenig. Called for him off the plate away. The lefty on the third base side of the rubber. Comes home. Muncy swings through. Strike 2. A fastball at 96 down the middle. Koenig is one of 3 lefties in the Brewers bullpen tonight. They have 4 on the roster for this LCS, and he's their highest leveraged lefty. Ahead of Muncy, 0-2. The southpaw kicks and fires. And Muncy flies a ball. Left center field is slicing over toward Collins in left. And then he makes the catch. Frelick, the center fielder, collides with him. Those two no worse for the wear, but did not hear the communication. It is the second out of the inning as Muncy's retired.
Left fielder standing there. Collins was. And we can't hear him, but we can see that Collins is the only one who's moving his mouth, saying, I got it, I got it. He got it in the back, too.
Smith on second, Edman on first. 2 outs in the 6th. Strike 1 called against Kike Hernandez. That was a fastball inside. It has not been a particularly sharp zone for John Lipka behind home plate tonight. Kike's 1 for 2. A strikeout and a double. On the 0-1 from Koenig. Hernandez has strike 2 called against him on a pitch low.
They can't both be strikes.
Hernandez asked for time. Yeesh.
Well, for Will Smith, get as big a lead as you can. Base hit to the outfield. They're going to challenge the outfielders, make them throw.
2 on, 2 out. And now an 0-2 pitch. That misses downstairs in the dirt. A ball and 2 strikes on Hernandez. Dodgers 1-0 on top of the Brewers. Freeman, a 1-out solo shot here in this 6th inning. 1 more out, 1 more strike to get more. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Hernandez fouls it away on the first base side. Hernandez with 6 hits this postseason. 3 of them have been doubles. The 1-2 from Koenig. Breaking ball in the dirt, check swing, and they say he did go. Kike can't believe it. Neither can the Dodger dugout. Dave Roberts just shook his head, but James Hoy rings him up. The Dodgers strand 2, but they score 1 thanks to Freddie Freeman's homer. So a lead for Blake Snell. The bottom of the 6th coming up after this.
LA's best sports talk.
That's a good endorsement there.
AM 570 LA Sports.
Escape the confines of the city for the expansive beauty of the Santa Ynez Valley. Enjoy a vibrant 2-hour drive up the coast to your destination getaway. Shumash Casino Resort. Trade in your daily hustle and bustle for a stress-free, no agenda necessary break. We have all your favorite things, from a spacious gaming floor to a relaxing pool to an elegant 4-diamond restaurant. Pure joy awaits. Welcome to freedom. Go to shumashcasino.com. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, it's Andre Ether, and if you're a proud Latino like me, you are celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month. Superior Grocers is joining in with La Raza with all your favorites. Delicious pan dulce from the bakery, carnitas, fresh produce to make a killer salsa or ceviche, and their famous Superior Ranch carne asada. Superior Grocers brings the best deals to the plate, and you always hit a home run. Get in on the celebration and download the Superior Grocer app for weekly ads and digital deals. Superior Grocers, quality, variety, and value.
never forget this moment.
Building a Dodger dynasty.
We're not stopping at one.
We are running it back.
Don't miss a second on LA's best sports talk. AM 570 LA Sports.
And on the iHeartRadio app.
With LA Care Health Plan, you have more choices for your Medi-Cal coverage, including LA Care, Anthem Blue Cross, and Blue Shield of California Promise. Get free benefits like doctor visits, prescriptions, and nationwide emergency care. Join the LA Care Medi-Cal family today. Visit lacare.org/medi-cal.
Vroom, vroom. From the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
Streaming right to your mobile device.
LA Dodgers baseball can
dealer today, or go shopping online at SoCalChevy.com. Dodgers grab the first lead in this first game of a best-of-7 championship series. Freddie Freeman's solo home run. So now the bottom of the 6th. Blake Snell will face 7, 8, and 9 for the Brewers. Starting with the third baseman, Caleb Durbin. Strike one from Snell. The Brewers have just one hit tonight, and it belongs to Durbin. It was a leadoff single in the third, but ultimately he was caught trying to steal second.
Yep. Bottom third of the order here.
Swing and a miss. 0-2. Good changeup from Snell.
And for the Brewers, they have yet to have a man reach as far as second base. Dodgers are 1 for 6 tonight with runners in scoring position. Blake Snell tossing another gem.
Is 0-2 to Durbin. Misses away. On a 1-2. Strike three called. Changeup at the knees. Strikeout number 7 for number 7. One going in the 6th.
Well, after the first inning, it looked like the Brewers were kind of laying off of the changeup that was out of the strike zone. Well, that time it was a changeup in the strike zone with no swing.
Now the number 8 hitter, left fielder Isaac Collins. Up there taking the first pitch. It's a strike. Fastball from Snell at 96 miles per hour. Blake Snell, in his last 5 games entering tonight, a 0.84 ERA. Swing and a miss on a changeup. 2 strikes on Collins. At least 6 innings, 0 or 1 earned run in all 5 outings.
And Snell just took out his reference card in the left hip pocket, glanced at it, put it back in, and into the windup.
0-2, check swing and a ball in the dirt. He did go around. Mark at 8 for Snell. Back-to-back punch-outs starting the 6th. I mean, that ball bounced, what do you think, Mo? 3 feet in front of home plate?
Yep.
That was a cricket pitch.
I tell you what, maybe 4 feet in front of home plate.
Wow. So 2 outs and the base is empty. Here's Joey Ortiz out of the 9 spot. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 on a first pitch changeup. Ortiz 0 for 1. He grounded out to Mookie Betts back in the 3rd inning. Snell working with good pace. Bounces ball 1 in the dirt. Skips over Smith's head. And that levels out the count. On Saturday, Joey Ortiz joined Robin Yount as the only Brewers to clinch a postseason series with an assist. Snell's 1-1, misses outside. 2 balls and a strike. Snell at 75 pitches. 52 of them have been strikes. 2 gone in the bottom of the 6th. 1-0 Dodgers. The pitch. There's strike 2. Change up down the middle. Snell is ready. So is Ortiz. The 2-2. Swung on and bounced to the left side. Muncy over to his left. Fields off the ground. Throws on the run. On the money to Freddie Freeman. And Blake Snell is in cruise control. The Brewers go down in order in the 6th. A shutdown 6 for Snell. Keeps it 1-0 LA.
Follow us on Instagram at AM570 LA Sports.
Take your fun higher at Harrah's Resort SoCal with the help of Funner California Mayor Martin Short. Test your luck at one of 500 slots or over 50 table games. Then level up your fun with one of Mayor Marty's favorite dishes at one of 11 restaurants, including the world's largest Hell's Kitchen. Take relaxation to a funner level when you try a Mayor-approved treatment at the spa at Harrah's, or chill at one of 3 award-winning pools. To score a winning getaway to Funner California, visit harrahsocal.com today.
Baseball fans, David Vassay here. It's time to step up to the plate and upgrade your outdoor living space with TimberTech, the #1 premium composite decking brand. It looks like natural wood, but without the costly maintenance of a wood deck. Plus, it's made with up to 85% recycled material. Here in California, fire safety is always top of mind, and TimberTech has collections with top-rated fire resistance, including a Class A flame spread rating, so you can build a beautiful outdoor space with confidence. See for yourself why TimberTech is everything wood should be. Order free samples at timbertech.com.
Hi, I'm Kike Hernandez. Winning a world championship is incredible, but nothing beats being a dad to my 4-year-old daughter, Penelope. Making sure she has a strong, healthy start means being present, playing, and staying patient, even when it feels challenging. First 5 California is my go-to for tips and supporting her growth and well-being, so she can thrive no matter what challenges come her way. Learn more at first5california.com.
This very moment.
Back to the Galpin Motors broadcast booth on your official home of Los Angeles Dodgers baseball.
1-0 Dodgers starting the 7th inning. Top of the 7th brought to you by Shakey's Pizza Parlor, the official pizza partner of the Dodgers audio broadcast. When it's game night, it's group night at Shakey's.com. Alongside the World Series champ Rick Monday with our producer and engineer Dwayne McDonald on site. And Colin Yee back in studio in LA. I'm Steven Nelson. Such a privilege to be here in Milwaukee, American Family Field, and the National League Championship Series. On the American League side, in case you missed it, the Seattle Mariners, after playing a 15-inning marathon in Game 5 of the Division Series, beating Detroit, traveled from Seattle to Toronto, and then took 2 games on the road against the best home team in baseball this year, to go up 2-0 in the ALCS. Here in the 7th for the Dodgers, it'll be Andy Pages, Shohei Ohtani, and Mookie Betts. Pages tonight 0 for 2. Lefty Koenig still pitching. First pitch fouled away. 2 are right, strike 1 on Pages.
For Pages, woes continue. 1 for 26 in postseason.
Batting .038. The 0-1. Pages takes strike 2. That was a close pitch off the inside corner. And Koenig got the call. And Pages, that's just the way things have been going, Mo. You talk about in baseball. It seems like you're behind 0-2 when you step into the box. The 0-2 pitch. That's down in the dirt, ball 1.
Yeah, that's the epitome of a slump. Every time you look up, there's 2 strikes up on the board. You hear so many times hitting coaches are saying, hey, look, you're having trouble. Obviously, you're not picking the ball up out of the pitcher's hand. You're not tracking it. Think about just, look, hit the ball left center to right center. Don't be trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark.
The ball and 2 strikes, the pitch. Pages fouls it away on the right side once again.
Yeah, it turned out to be, not a good at bat his last time up after the leadoff double by Kike Hernandez down the left field line. Count quickly went 0-2, and then 1-2, ground ball to shortstop. Runner could not advance. Then they intentionally walked Ohtani to get the ground ball double play off the bat of Betts.
Koenig sets extreme third base side of the rubber. The 1-2. Pages takes just inside, 2-2. Not a bad pitch, just a really good take from Pages.
Well, Lipka has worked 2 wild card series in his career. He's working the plate tonight, also 2 division series. This is a veteran umpiring crew. Crew chief James Hoy over at first base.
Pages stepped out, taking time. Plants his back right foot. Twirls the bat twice. Brings it above his back right shoulder. And a 2-2 from Koenig. Pages grounds the ball up the middle, second base side of the bag, fielded by Terang. He throws the ball in for the first out of the inning.
Talking about James Hoyle over first and a veteran crew. He's worked 16 different postseason series, including 4 league championships and 2 World Series.
Here's Shohei Ohtani's 4th plate appearance. 0 for 1 with 2 walks. It was intentionally walked his last time up.
Well, we'll see if they're going to pitch him inside. Remember, that's what the Phillies did. They pitched him in, they jammed him, kept the ball down, and the target's in.
Koenig's first pitch. This is downstairs and toward the outside part of the plate. Ball 1. Well, the Dodgers coming into this LCS said they need more from Freeman and Ohtani. Freeman's got a solo home run. How about Shohei? Koenig twirls and misses again, low and outside. 2-0. Figured to see this matchup a ton. Koenig against Ohtani. The 2-0 pitch grounded sharply to first, handled by Vaughn on a hop, and he wins the race to the bag. Ohtani pulled up the second half of his trip down the line. 3 unassisted, 2 gone. Dave Roberts, he has put it plainly and simply, publicly. We will not win the World Series with the Shohei Ohtani we saw in the division series.
Nope, there's got to be some adjustments.
He's been in between swing decisions, and the mechanics are out of whack to boot. 2 outs, bases empty. Mookie Betts, first pitch swinging. In the air to right center field. Playable for Frelick, who makes the call and the catch. So Koenig puts the Dodgers down in order here at the top of the 7th inning. Sends Milwaukee into the 7th inning stretch. It's still 1-0 Dodgers in Game 1 of the championship series.
LA's best sports star.
That's a good endorsement there.
AM 570 LA Sports.
It's Modelo Monday, and the postseason is on. Between innings, make your in-game move a Modelo Michelada. Tajin on the rim, a squeeze of lime, that savory kick, and finish with crisp Modelo. Because a real Michelada starts with Modelo. The Modelo Michelada. Cerveza with bold and savory flavors. Perfect for big game moments. Sip, cheer, repeat. Stay in the moment and savor every pitch and every sip tonight. Modelo is a reward for those with a fighting spirit. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Must be 21 plus. Please drink responsibly.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and Out is designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Spectrum TV Fixed TV and combined all your favorite sports streaming apps with live TV.
32! Blue 32! Hot height! It's only more Hail Marys!
It's only more bottom of the ninth magic.
It's only more slow motion replays.
It's only getting all the sports with over 100 hours worth of streaming apps like ESPN, Fox One, Tennis Channel, Peacock, and more, included with live TV at no extra cost. It's only the way TV should be. It's only everything. Learn more at SpectrumTV.com.
Get ready, Dodger fans. Your Los Angeles Dodgers are back for October baseball.
The game's brightest star, ready for the game's biggest stage.
They're ready to run it back and defend their crown. Secure your spot at the ballpark and be part of the intensity of this year's postseason showdown. Feel the roar of the crowd, the thrill of clutch moments, and witness the world champs fight to keep the trophy where it belongs. Support your boys in blue. For tickets, visit Dodgers.com/postseason. Winning one title is difficult.
They've done it! They finished the job!
Repeating is even harder. This is Dodgers Playoff Baseball on your home of the LA Dodgers Audio Network.
We're going to pause 10 seconds for station identification here on the World Champion Dodgers Audio Network.
Dodgers Playoff Baseball is on. Don't miss a moment on the home of the blue. KLAC, KYSR, HD2, Los Angeles.
Bottom of the 7th, top of the order for the home Brewers, the team with the best record in Major League Baseball this year. The Dodgers lead them 1-0. It seems like a greater margin, Mo, given the chances that the Dodgers have had offensively, one, but more important than that, the way Blake Snell has looked on the mound.
Well, and now you're working to the top of the order. The big question, I mean, the top of the order, really, if you look at the first 4 guys in the Brewers lineup, they have struck out a total of 5 times. Now, the question is, do they keep expanding the strike zone against the changeup, which has been another back-to-back sensational start with Blake Snell and working the changeup and then keeping some hitters honest and sneaking that fastball by him.
And Blake has been brilliant. There's no way around it. In a matchup that people are wondering, too. The Brewers, they put the ball in play. They led Major League Baseball in batting average against lefties this year at .268. They had the most wins in the majors against left-handed starters with 32.
Well, this is the 40th year of the best-of-7 series format to see who goes to the World Series and representing your league. And the winner of Game 1 in the NLCS advanced to the World Series 38 times.
But it's just a 1-0 lead. 9 more outs. The end of the game still feels a long way away. Snell's first pitch of the 7th inning to Jackson Chourio. It was low, ball 1, a changeup. Chourio tonight, 0 for 2. He struck out looking his last time up. And a generous call that went to Blake Snell. On a 1-0, Chourio swings and fouls away, strike 1.
Chourio came into this series in the postseason against the Cubs 7 for 18, had a home run, 3 extra base hits. You also want to keep his speed off the base.
The 1-1. Chourio waves and misses strike 2. And after the strike 1 foul ball, Mo, he stepped out of the batter's box and he started banging on the back of his right leg. Remember, that right hamstring cost him a month of the regular season, and he aggravated it in Game 1.
And he's stretching it out right now.
He has not missed any time, but he is playing through an injury.
And he's just been over again to stretch it out.
In the batter's box. He's still stretching. So let's see what Snell gives him. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. A changeup away. And Chourio now limping back to the Brewer dugout. That is strikeout number 9 for Snell. 1 out in the 7th inning. Now Christian Yelich, who's 0 for 2. He has struck out twice. Snell starts him off with a high curve, called strike 1 at the top of the zone. I don't know how what a pitch. Now the 0-1. That misses outside, or excuse me, in the dirt toward the outside corner. So 1-1 on Yelich. That first pitch, I'm sure the lefty in the batter's box thought it was going to hit him on the top of the head. Out of hand. Here's the 1-1. Misses outside. Advantage Yelich. Yelich hit .242 this year against lefties compared to .274 against righties. Snell's 2-1 offering. That hooks in there. Strike 2 called for Snell. A curve off the plate away. You've seen that part toward the right-handed batter's box. Called by John Litka tonight. So now 2-2. Snell into his windup. The lefty fires. And misses downstairs, filling the count on Yelich. Brewer fans start to rise. 1-0 Dodgers in the 7th. 1 out, bases empty. Snell's payoff. Grounded to second base. Routine for Edman. He throws to Freddie Freeman. No problems for out number 2. If you're wondering about Snell's pitch count, 2 outs in the 7th inning. It's at 87.
Well, be careful of this guy, because I'll tell you what, I think if he gets a pitch anywhere in the first couple of pitches, he's going to flex the muscles.
First pitch, swung on, grounded foul, third base side, strike 1. William Contreras, 0 for 2 tonight with a K.
6 for 20 in that series against the Cubs, a couple of home runs.
Hit .260 this year, hit .281 last year. back-to-back Silver Slugger awards in 2023 and 2024. A down season from last year, but still above average this season was Contreras. 17 home runs and 76 RBIs. Snell ahead 0-1. Here's the pitch. That misses low. Change up. And now an even 1-1 count. Late innings of Game 1 of the championship series. The 1-1 pitch from Snell. And that dives downstairs, ball 2. The only scoring so far, a Freddie Freeman solo home run in the 6th. Two balls and a strike, the pitch. Grounded to third. Muncy has it. He throws to Freeman. And Blake Snell stifles Milwaukee. Yet again, 7 shutout, 1-hit innings from the Dodger lefty. We go to the 8th of Game 1. The Dodgers leading 1-0.
Shouldn't I be trusted? When it comes to the Dodgers, LA's trusted source is their official home.
AM 570, LA Sports.
It's Trucktober at your Toyota dealer. Choose from the biggest inventory of the year of new Tacomas and Tundras with the biggest savings. Get a low APR or a great lease on the trucks with a legendary reputation for toughness, performance, and reliability. So hurry in today and take advantage of special Trucktober savings on a new Tacoma or Tundra, only at your Toyota dealer. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Now it's easier than ever to find the Toyota that's just right for you at Toyota.com. You can explore our full lineup of vehicles, compare features side by side, search our available inventory, see our latest offers, find a dealer. You can even build, price, and accessorize your Toyota right online. So for your next Toyota car, truck, or SUV, just visit Toyota.com. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Let's be honest. Relationships shouldn't be this hard. It's time to say goodbye, grass, because you deserve better. Break up with your lawn and upgrade to a beautiful, low-maintenance, California-friendly garden. Go to BeWaterWise.com and start a new relationship that saves you water today. BeWaterWise.com.
Vroom, vroom. From the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
Streaming right to your mobile device.
LA Dodgers baseball continues on its official home.
Top of the 8th inning brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. The MVP for fun, food, and good times. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Morongo, celebrating 20 years of good times. Good times for the Dodgers as they lead Game 1 of the LCS, but it's only a 1-0 lead as we welcome you back for the top of the 8th inning. The Brewers making another pitching change. Their 5th pitcher used tonight, Trevor McGill, who was the closer for most of the year until he got injured. McGill had a right flexor strain that kept him out more than a month. He did pitch in 3 games of the division series, 2 innings in total, no runs, 1 hit, 2 strikeouts, and a walk.
You know, he's a guy that mixes that fastball, and it's a good one along with the curveball. The fastball, most of his strikeouts come on the heater, but he throws that curveball. Only 4 relievers threw the curveball more often than he did.
Imposing presence on the mound will face Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch from McGill. There's a knuckle curve, splitting the plate, strike 1. His fastball, when he's fully healthy, will get triple digits for you. 30 saves this year, a new career high. The pitch is in the dirt, 1-1. Back-to-back knuckle curves. And a right flexor strain. That is a concerning one for any pitcher. It's August 25th through September 28th. Ball and a strike on Hernandez. The 1-1 pitch pushed high in the air. Right field, no problems for Churio. He's got the read and the ball for the first out.
Well, October baseball live, nothing like it. Games 3 through 5, remember, the NLCS will take place at Dodger Stadium Thursday through Saturday. Now, Thursday's game is scheduled for $3.08 in the afternoon. So secure your postseason tickets now. Dodgers.com/postseason.
Brings us back to Freddie Freeman. 1 out and nobody on top of the 8th inning. The Dodgers lead 1-0 because of this man. There's a home run with 1 out in the 6th. It seemed like it was going to hit the roof here at AmFam Field. Carried in the air for a long time, then dropped over the wall beyond Churio's reach. McGill's first pitch cut on and missed, strike 1. Again, a first pitch knuckle curve from McGill.
Yeah, and he throws that first pitch curveball 40% of the time.
McGill's 0-1. This is low. There's the fastball at 99, but it was at the feet. Freeman tonight, 1 for 3 with that home run, and then was robbed of a double. Catch in left field on the warning track by Collins. McGill's 1-1. Freeman swings and fouls it straight back into the net. Another fastball from McGill, again at 99.
That's some good velocity right there and tied him up. So we've seen so far the Brewers, they've challenged Freeman inside. We see so many teams that go away from him.
McGill ahead, a ball and 2 strikes on Freeman. The right-hander kicks and fires. Freeman stays alive, fouling one back into the net. 99 north of the zone, but close enough for Freddie. Felt like he had to swing. Goes without saying, Mo. 1-0. Gosh, would you love some insurance runs.
Let's see if I can find him.
A 1-2 pitch. Freeman gets a hold of another ball. Hit deep to right field. This ball is off the base of the wall. Freeman makes the turn around first. He's going to second. The throw is wide. And Mo, I wonder if Freddie Freeman thought he got that because he was a little slower out of the box than normal. And if there's an accurate throw, there's probably a play at second base. But because it was well wide, Freeman into second, standing up with a 1-out double.
Well, that ball had some serious hook and topspin on top of it. Well, here's another shot. The Dodgers in this ball game, 1 for 6 runners in scoring position.
Huge positive sign for the Dodgers tonight. The swings we have seen from Freddie Freeman.
Absolutely, and need a couple more guys that are also swinging the bat much better.
Including the next man up here in the 8th, Will Smith. Used 2 for 3 tonight with a pair of singles.
And the out that he made was a ground ball to second base. It was hit sharply.
Dodgers 1, Brewers 0. Freeman run in scoring position. McGill set and deals. Smith swings and fouls back, strike 1. The fastball at 98 on the inner half.
Before that double, and we'll see the Dodgers should see it in the bottom of this inning, playing prevent doubles, which means outfielders will be 2 or 3 steps deeper than they normally be. Well, they haven't moved in, and they're going to challenge the arms on a base hit.
0-1, Smith swings and pops it up in the air, first base side, drifting back toward the Brewers' dugout and over it. 3 rows back, that is strike 2. We're up to Will Smith and Tommy Edman to try and bring Freddie Freeman home. Double barrel action in the Brewer bullpen. Their closer, Abner Uribe. And Grant Anderson, another righty, starting to get loose.
Will Smith just turned and asked guys in the dugout, look, was that pitch upstairs? He was motioning, and he just wanted to confirm, is it my eyesight is off right now, or bring the pitch down?
Here's the 0-2. Misses outside. Fastball at 100 from McGill. McGill's brother Tylor, pitcher with the New York Mets. A ball and 2 strikes the pitch. Smith flies it to right. Churio on the warning track. He is there to make the catch. Freeman will tag at second. He will run to third and get there with 2 out in the inning.
That ball just kept carrying. I mean, that's about 5 feet from the wall.
If you talk to folks here in Milwaukee, they say the ball does carry the best to the right field side, but even beyond our even elevated expectations tonight based on what we have seen. It'll be up to Tommy Edman, last year's National League Championship Series MVP. He is 2 He's reached twice tonight. A base hit and a walk. Freeman on third, 2 out. The pitch. It is inside ball 1. Fastball at 98. Presumably massive insurance run for the Dodgers, just 90 feet away. Edman hitting .273 in this postseason. On a 1-0 pitch. He takes a strike on the outside corner. A curve just catches a piece and evens the count. 1-0 Dodgers. 2 outs in the 8th. Freeman on third. A 1-1 pitch. Edman hits it in the air, foul on the left field side. Sensing and hoping that McGill can get them out of this 8th unscathed, the Brewers fans are standing. Rally towels are waving. A 1-2 pitch. Edman is jammed, pops it in the air, foul on the third base side. That gets out of play behind the Dodger dugout.
And this is just game 1.
You got to do this potentially 7 more times. A rematch of the 2018 NLCS, which the Dodgers won in 7 games. Still 1-2 on Edman. McGill delivers. Edman grounds it foul on the first base side. It dribbles toward the Brewer dugout and will do it again. Edman hitting left-handed against the right-handed McGill. Switch hitter took a couple practice swings. Now steps back in. Taps the plate once and gets ready to go for another 1-2. Here's the pitch. Fouled again toward the Brewers side in their own deck circle.
It was a tough curveball to hit, too, just to foul it off.
Dodgers trying to extend their 1-0 lead in the 8th. Freeman is on third. 2 outs. Another 1-2 from McGill. Misses outside by a hair. Square count for Edman. The 8th pitch from McGill. Fouled straight back. What a fight from Tommy Edman here. McGill has now thrown 20 pitches. Once again, what we say, the Brewers bullpen one. Pitch number 9 from the righty. Strike 3 swinging. So Freeman is stranded on third base. Ending the top of the 8th. It's still 1-0 Dodgers here in Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. We'll be right back.
What's your handle, bro?
Follow us on X at AM 570 LA Sports.
Life moves fast. It's fierce, persistent, determined. At City of Hope Cancer Center, we are too. Our groundbreaking research and discoveries have impacted millions of lives globally, moving science forward with the hope, passion, and speed every diagnosis deserves for a cancer-free future. City of Hope, pursuing cancer cures at the speed of life.
Now, Money Smith here talking about Galvin Ford. I've known Mike Schwartz, General Manager, Paul Ulbrich, General Sales Manager for a long time. #1 in the world, Galvin, 29 years in a row. October is championship time, and they want it again. They want you to check out those 2,400 cars, trucks, SUVs, get your price, choose your finance or lease terms. Do it all online if you like. Shop and buy from home. They'll drive it right to you. Plus, easy financing. They finance customers nearly every day who've been turned down elsewhere, and they have the 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty on almost every used vehicle and every single new one. So again, it's Mike Schwartz, it's Paul Ulbrich, it's GalpinFord.com.
Step up to the plate with Jacoby & Myers, the official law firm of the Los Angeles Dodgers. With over 50 years of experience and more than $2 billion in settlements, no one hits it out of the park for clients like Jacoby & Myers. If you've been injured, let Jacoby & Myers go to bat for you. Whether it's a car accident, rideshare mishap, or any other serious incident, Jacoby & Myers will fight for the justice you deserve. Call Jacoby & Myers today for a free consultation at 1-800-5-MILLION.
Blue October is on.
Back-to-back is in reach.
Let's make some history.
This is LA Dodgers playoff baseball on the LA Dodgers Audio Network.
Tonight's game is brought to you by First 5 California. 1 in 3 children are at risk of toxic stress, but there are things parents can do to help. Learn how to overcome it at First 5 California. Bottom of the 8th inning in Milwaukee. 1-0 Dodgers, Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. Changes for LA, but not on the mound. Blake Snell is getting ready for another inning of work, but in the outfield, Justin Dean comes off the bench. He's now in center. Andy Pajes to right. Teoscar Hernandez to the bench.
And they'll be playing prevent doubles a little deeper. Snell comes on 8th inning. He's thrown 91 pitches, 62 for strikes. And he has been absolutely wonderful.
In this 8th inning, he'll face 4, 5, and 6. Turang, Vaughn, and Frelick. Snell's first pitch of the 8th. Turang swings and fouls away strike 1 on the third base side.
Well, Turang was talking about the power that he has, and he says, I have sneaky pop.
On the 0-1, Turang will take lone outside. He hit 13 total home runs his first 2 seasons combined. This year, 18, including 10 in the month of August alone, Turang. On a 1-1, Snell misses in the dirt outside. Snell goes to his left hip. Calls the pitch to Will Smith. On a 2-1. Turang swings and bounces the ball to first. Freddie fields it. He's going to race to the bag and get to speedy Turang by a step and a half. 3 unassisted, 1 out in the 8th inning. And it's a little bit of nerve-wracking ground ball there because Freddie Freeman was playing 20 feet inside first base, and it was like a looping L route to the bag.
And that's a guy you want to keep off the base right there with 24 stolen bases.
Absolutely. So now Andrew Vaughn. Strike 1 from Snell. 95, dotting the outside corner. Vaughn is 0 for 2. He has grounded out to short twice. Dodgers hanging on to a 1-0 lead. The pitch. Swung on, grounded to third. Muncy scoops it up off the dirt, shuffles and throws to Freeman. That is out number 2. Muncy was perfectly positioned at third base, just a couple of feet inside the line, and that was a roller right to him.
Yeah, guarding the line on guys that can pull the ball. And for Roki Sasaki, he's not officially warming up, but he does have a ball. He's throwing it against the wall, loosening up in the bullpen right now.
Now Sal Frelick with 12 home runs this year. That was a career high for him. 2 outs, nobody on in the 8th. Snell's first pitch. Hooks in there. Strike 1 at the knees. A good curve from the lefty. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Chop foul on the first base side. Nothing in 2.
Well, Frelick combined with some very bad base running by the Dodgers. It's a 1-run game. He stopped a grand slam off the bat of Muncy. Leaped up over the fence, brought it back in, but wound up a double play.
Pitch 100 from Snell. A breaking ball misses in the dirt outside.
Frelick's been a different hitter at home. 313 versus 264 away from his home ballpark.
2 outs, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes. Snell into his windup. And he misses inside, nearly hits the back knee of Frelick with a changeup, and Frelick was bending down. I don't think he was too scared to potentially get hit by it, but it did not hit him. He represents the tying run. Snell's 2-2. Hooks outside, full count. Frelick, another one of those Brewers that you don't want on the bases.
19 swipes.
Full count. Blake Snell steps back. Here's his payoff. He struck him out. Froze him with a curveball. And Snellzilla terrorizing Milwaukee with 8 shutout innings. A new postseason career high, 10 punch-outs for Blake Snell. Still 1-0 Dodgers as we finish the 8th.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
Hey, this is Adrian Gonzalez. Daniel's Jewelers is a proud sponsor of the Trip Around the Diamond and your family jeweler since 1948. Daniel's is giving every fan a voucher for a free team bracelet and $50 off any $99 purchase. Visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball to get your voucher. That's danielsjewelers.com/baseball. You can redeem at any of the 100 Daniel's Jewelers stores nationwide. Own the dream with Daniel's Jewelers.
What do you think makes the perfect snack?
It's gotta be when I'm really craving it and it's convenient.
Could you be more specific?
When it's convenient.
Okay.
Like a freshly baked cookie made with real butter, available right now in the street at AM/PM, or a savory breakfast sandwich I can grab in just a second at AM/PM.
I'm seeing a pattern here.
Well, yeah, we're talking about what I crave.
Which is anything from AM/PM.
What more could you want?
Stop by AM/PM where the snacks and drinks are perfectly craveable and convenient. That's Cravenience. AM/PM, too much good stuff.
Hey, it's Freddie Freeman. When it comes to your child's health, you want the team from Children's Hospital Los Angeles. At CHLA, groundbreaking research meets world-class expertise, with care completely tailored to kids. U.S. News and World Report has once again named CHLA the #1 hospital in California and ranked in the top 10 nationally for pediatrics. Whether it's routine checkups or life-saving treatments, Children's Hospital Los Angeles is where families turn. Find an all-star doctor today at chla.org.
Vroom, vroom. From the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
Streaming right to your mobile device.
LA Dodgers baseball continues on its official home.
Top of the 9th inning, sponsored by Cars for Kids. Ready to donate your old car? Call 1-877-CARS for Kids now. Friendly agents are standing by to take your donation. Cars with a K to donate your car today. Top of the 9th inning, Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. Rick Monday, it is 1-0 Dodgers. They have 3 outs to collect some insurance for Blake Snell. 8 shutout innings. The last Dodger to go 8 innings in a postseason game, Clayton Kershaw. The 2020 Wild Card Series against the Brewers.
Well, this has been an absolute pitching clinic. Only 1 base hit. The 10 punch-outs, but it doesn't even begin to describe how much in command of the ball game Blake Snell was.
Max Muncy will lead off the 9th. 7-8-9 for the Dodgers against their closer. The Brewers are bringing on Abner Uribe. Right-hander, lanky on the mound, kicks and deals, and he misses upstairs. Ball 1 on Muncy. A high slider at 84. Uribe took over the closer role after McGill got injured. He threw 22 pitches Saturday, got a 2-inning save against the Cubs. The 1-0. Once he takes a strike, a second slider to start. Sinker slider pitcher is Uribe, mixes in a 4-seam fastball as well. The 1-1. That misses low. 2 balls and a strike. Looking in the Dodger dugout, you saw Blake Snell shaking hands and embracing with Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Uribe's 2-1. That misses ball 3. And so that should signal the end of the line for Blake Snell. He's at 103 pitches, 8 one-hit innings.
Incredible outing.
Muncy in the driver's seat. Here's the 3-1. And that catches the inside corner. The sinker at 97 fills the count. Muncy asks for time. Has to adjust his glasses, takes them off, shakes them out. Roki Sasaki continues to throw out in the Dodger bullpen in right field, preparing for the bottom of the 9th inning.
It's scheduled to be the bottom third of the Brewers lineup, and imagine they will probably go to the bench in one or two of those spots.
Full count on Muncy. Uribe to pay things off. That's ball 4 downstairs and inside. A leadoff free pass for Max. And so the insurance run that the Dodgers crave, they have a runner on base.
And Stephen, this is where the bottom of the order's got to really produce. And then Ohtani needs to find that swing and do it in a hurry. But need to get that runner over in scoring position.
Uribe to Kike. Shows bunt, pulls back. It's a strike. A slider on the outer half. Durbin at third was prepared to crash on the infield. Vaughn at first holding Max Muncy. Kike tonight, 1 for 3 with a double. The 0-1, he squares around a bunt, and he cannot.
No, it's a bad attempt at a bad pitch.
He whiffed on a slider that was a foot downstairs, and he falls behind 0-2. We'll see if the Dodgers keep it on or they let Kike swing away. The 0-2 keeps the bat in hands, and he shoots it into right field, just pokes it off the end of the bat and takes it the other way. Muncy stops at second. First 2 on for the Dodgers starting the 9th inning.
Well, can't get the bunt down. Go ahead and hit the ball softly but perfectly through the right side of the infield. Now a conference on the mound, and this is where Andy Pages needs to have really good at-bats. He's bounced out to the infield 3 times tonight. He did not get the runner over after the leadoff double by Kike Hernandez in the 5th inning. He's got to get the runners over here.
Now, if he does that, if he gets the runners over, whether it's a sac bunt or a ground ball, first base would open up. They would surely walk Ohtani to load the bases and face Mookie Betts.
Yeah, don't call him Shirley.
Way to break the tension of Game 1 of the championship series with an airplane.
Just trying to keep you on your toes. This is what playoffs is all about right here. I mean, you have a 1-run game. We're in the 9th inning. A couple of runs are up. All kinds of wheels are spinning. One dugout, you're thinking about, well, do we bunt? What do we do? What about the bullpen? The other dugout, well, when we bat, how many runs are we down? What do I do with the pinch hitting? This is postseason play, folks.
Dodgers 1, Brewers nothing. 2-1, nobody out. Andy Pages at the plate. Ohtani on deck. Betts in the hole. Corner's getting ready to crash. Pages shows bunt. He gets it down. Right back to the mound. Uribe looks for third. He throws to first. In time to get Pages, but the mission was accomplished for Andy, getting 2 into scoring position.
Yeah, well, a sacrifice bunt, so Pages does get the job done. And for Uribe, it's kind of a blessing that he did bobble the ball. He thought he was going to have a play at third base. He would not have had a play in time, and bases would have been loaded had he thrown over there.
And as we forecasted, the Brewers intentionally walk Ohtani to load the bases with 1 out in the 9th inning.
Well, the old adage is you don't let the big guy hurt you, and he's a pretty big guy. It also, with the infield halfway, it allows a force out at any base.
Bases loaded. 1 out. Top 9. 1-0 Dodgers. Uribe against Betts. The right-hander fires. Betts takes upstairs, ball 1. A fastball at 98.
This is the spot that Mookie Betts says, I take it personally. I understand you're not going to pitch to Ohtani. But this is where Mookie Betts loves coming to home plate.
The pitch. Inside. Ball 2. You recall Game 4 of the division series. Similar spot for Betts. Bases loaded. The Dodgers were down a run, though, and he took a bases-loaded walk.
Yeah, the outfield's not deep, and they're not guarding the line. They're trying to make a play on a ground ball.
Betts ahead, 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch. That's downstairs, 3-0.
And from a hitter, you're thinking 2 things. First of all, you have to get not just a good pitch. You have to get a great pitch right here if you're even thinking about swinging. The other thing is keep the ball off the ground. Avoid that double play.
Golden opportunity for the Dodgers. Bases loaded, 1 out. 3 balls, no strikes. Uribe deals. Mookie was a statue all the way. Strike 1 on the inner half. A sinker at 97. Muncy, Kike Hernandez, Ohtani around the bases. Betts in the box. Uribe's 3-1. Shot foul down the right field side, and the count suddenly full.
97 away. It was a strike, outside corner.
Mookie tonight, 0 for 4 with a double play. The count full. Uribe's payoff. Inside, ball 4. Bases loaded walk for Betts. And the Dodgers double their lead.
Well, and the closer for the Brewers, they bring him in, and he walks 3. Yes, 1 intentional. But the Dodgers say thank you very much.
2-0 Dodgers. A massive insurance run comes home as Muncy cross home plate. Now pinch hitting for Justin Dean will be Alex Call.
And this stadium just got very quiet.
Bases remain loaded. Still only 1 out. Called so far this postseason, 6 plate appearances. He has reached all 6 times. An on-base percentage of 1,000. 3 for 3. 2 walks and a hit by pitch. Uribe's first pitch. Upstairs, ball 1. And Contreras, the catcher, walks in front of the plate, trying to calm down his pitcher with some words of encouragement.
Base runners, watch out for a line drive.
Infield, playing slightly in. The 1-0 to Call. That misses low. Ball 2. So for Abner Uribe, he has thrown 18 pitches, only 8 strikes. So if you're a Call or any Dodger hitter, you can put him in the keyhole. The 2-0. That catches the very top of the zone. Strike 1. Top of the 9th inning, the Dodgers getting a run thanks to Mookie's bases loaded walk. So 2-0 LA. The 2-1 Call. Swings and skies it on the infield, going back from short Ortiz. This will not get the job done. The runners have to hold, and that's out number 2. But, Mo, if you're looking for a silver lining, it wasn't a ground ball double play. Freddie Freeman has a chance.
Yeah, the Dodgers have already been involved in 2 double plays that took them out of innings.
Freddie Freeman tonight has swung the bat well. He's 2 for 4 with a home run and a double. Bases loaded, 2 outs in the 9th, 2-0 Dodgers. Uribe deals and misses by an inch, if that. Ball 1 off the outside corner. Uribe's 1-0 pitch. Lands in there for a strike. 95, thigh high, inner half. Kike Hernandez, Ohtani and Betts around the bases. Freeman in the batter's box. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses inside, well snared by Contreras, going to his backhand to keep ball 2 in front of him. Can Freddie Freeman add to the lead? 2-0 in the 9th. Uribe's 2-1 pitch. Hit well, right center field. Frelick on the warning track is there. That brought a scare to the home crowd in Milwaukee, but ultimately the Dodgers leave them loaded in the 9th. But they do get a key insurance run. 2-0. Bottom of the 9th, bottom of the order. Roki Sasaki out of the Dodger pen.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is California's #1 entertainment destination for all your favorite music. Don't miss Pitbull as he brings all his popular reggaeton and exciting hip-hop songs to Yamava Theater November 24th. R&B pop legend Janet Jackson will have you dancing at your seat when she hits the stage on December 29th. And grab tickets for the charismatic Latin pop singer Ricky Martin as he heats up the new year on January 8th. Only at Yamava, California's premier entertainment destination. Visit YamavaTheater.com for details. You in? Must be 21 or over to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
Bases are loaded, stakes are high, and hopes are even higher. If anyone can power through the pressure to win it all, it's the world champion Dodgers. As a proud sponsor since their inaugural season at Dodger Stadium, 76 would like to give a huge congratulations to the Dodgers on their 13th consecutive playoffs. Let's go, go, go for another win. 76, proud sponsor of the Los Angeles Dodgers since 1962. 76 is a trademark owned by Phillips 66 Company. Copyright 2025, all rights reserved.
Get ready, Dodger fans. Your Los Angeles Dodgers are back for October baseball.
The game's brightest star, ready for the game's biggest stage.
They're ready to run it back and defend their crown. Secure your spot at the ballpark and be part of the intensity of this year's postseason showdown. Feel the roar of the crowd, the thrill of clutch moments, and witness the world champs fight to keep the trophy where it belongs. Support your boys in blue. For tickets, visit Dodgers.com/postseason. Blue October is on.
Back-to-back is in reach. Let's make some history.
This is LA Dodgers Playoff Baseball on the LA Dodgers Audio Network.
Hold on to your butts, folks. Bottom of the ninth, Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. The Dodgers lead the Brewers 2-0. Changes on the field. Alex Call stays in the game now in right. Andy Pages goes back to center. Justin Dean is done. So too is Blake Snell. 8 shutout, 8 one-hit innings. A postseason career high 10 Ks, no walks, 103 pitches. He hands the ball to the monster of the Reiwa era, Roki Sasaki. He's been a revelation in the Dodger bullpen this postseason.
Thing right now, come in, throw strikes. So the Brewers, they'll go 1-2 in their normal spots, and then Bauer has a bat. He will come on and most likely bat for Ortiz.
Caleb Durbin leading off the number 7 hitter. He has the one Brewer hit tonight. Sasaki's first pitch. Ball 1 outside and low. A fastball at 98. Sasaki, the first pitcher, 23 years of age or younger, with multiple saves in a postseason since Trevor Rosenthal in 2013. He bounces back with a strike. A fastball down the middle at 99.
It's remarkable what this young man has done. You know, found the solution mechanically and also confidence.
His 1-1 pitch is jammed. Popped up to third. Muncy makes the call and the catch. That's out number 1.
Boy, you come in throwing gas, jam the first hitter.
2 more outs to go. 2-0 Dodgers. Bases empty for the number 8 hitter, Isaac Collins. The left fielder struck out twice against Blake Snell. Sasaki's first pitch misses outside, ball 1, a fastball at 98.
And Jake Bowers, left-handed hitter, is in fact in the on-deck circle. He'll come on and pinch hit for Ortiz.
The 1-0. Catches the outside corner. 99 on the heater, 1-1. Now, obviously imperative to keep the bases clear, prevent the tying run from coming to the plate, but especially for Jake Bowers. Not a high average hitter, but he's got pop in the bat.
Yeah, plenty of pop.
The 1-1 misses way outside in the right-handed batter's box. The fork ball flutters away from Collins, who now has the edge in the count, 2-1.
For Bowers, a lot of family, I'm sure, watching and listening out of Huntington Beach.
Sasaki's 2-1. That's outside, ball 3. Collins, a switch hitter, now on the left side. Sasaki should challenge him here. The 3-1 pitch. It is 98 inside corner, but deemed ball 4. And so the Brewers will bring the tying run to the plate with Jake Bauers.
And Bauers comes into postseason red hot in September, where he hit .360. He's 2 for 4 with a home run in the postseason.
There'll be a brief mound visit from Will Smith. Max Muncy and Tommy Edman will join just to get on the same page for the pinch hitting Bauers. Fellow Marino Viking there in Huntington Beach. The Dodgers have seen Bauers pop in person before. 10 career games against the Dodgers, only 4 hits, but 3 of them have been home runs. 2-0 Dodgers. 1 on, 1 out in the bottom of the 9th. The Brewers have the tying run at the plate. Sasaki fires and misses inside with the forkball. 1-0. And now Milwaukee momentum building. The decibel level rising. The 1-0 pitch. That misses low. Ball 2.
Well, he's going to have to throw strikes, and the Dodgers, they don't have anyone throwing, but I would imagine one more pitch out of the strike zone, we may see somebody heating up.
Just issued his first walk of the postseason. Falling behind Bauers, the 2-0. That's ball 3. And Mo, you wonder if Sasaki in a new role, finally showing signs of some nerves and emotion. Understandable in the LCS. The 3-0 pitch. There's a strike. 96 on the fastball, sort of guided in there.
Bauers also has not grounded into a double play in a closer late situation since last season.
3-1 the pitch. He went around, could not lay off the forkball, and we got a full count.
And what would have been ball 4.
41,737 in attendance at American Family Field. A sellout crowd as expected for Game 1 of the NLCS. The Dodgers lead by 2, but the Brewers have a runner on and 1 out in the 9th. The payoff to Bauers. Line to center field. Pages running back, racing back. It's over his head, and one hops over the wall. A ground rule double. And now the tying runs are in scoring position for the Brewers.
Yeah, Dodgers get a break that ball is gone. Now my big question is, what about the confidence level of Sasaki? Fell behind 3-0. Remember, he walked the man on the 3-1 pitch. Then you go 3-1, 3-2, check swing, what would have been ball 4, and then you throw one right down the middle. And for the Brewers, for the first time they've had runners in scoring position tonight, and their first at bat with the runner in scoring position.
And here's a bigger concern. We have seen the fastball drop down to 96. That last one is at 97. Now the big thing with Sasaki and his rise from the ashes to the closer role has been how they got the mechanics in order to make sure that the fastball recaptured the triple-digit life that he had in Japan. But because of the situation, NLCS, tying run at the plate. In this case, now the tying run's on. Could that throw the mechanics into the bad place?
Well, you're dealing with a guy also, Chourio. He's the leadoff hitter, so you're back at the top of the order. Chourio is 0 for 3, but remember, in that series against the Cubs, he was 7 for 18. My question was Sasaki. Is he going to be searching for the strike zone, or is he throwing like he owns the strike zone? So far in this inning, he's been trying to find it.
That is not a question we have had watching Sasaki his last few outings. Second and third, 1 out. Jackson Chourio, the Stars outfielder, swings at the first pitch. Fly ball right center field. Pages running back. He's on the warning track. He makes the catch. Tagging at third is Collins. He will score on a sac fly. The tying run gets to third. Now 90 feet away with 2 outs in the 9th inning with Christian Yelich digging in.
Well, and actually fortunate that was an out. That was not a good pitcher's pitch. That was a wonderful hitter's pitch.
Game on the line. 2-1 Dodgers. Tying run on third. Yelich at the plate. First pitch from Sasaki. A forkball outside. Ball 1. Brandon Lockridge is at third. He would replace Jake Bowers as a pinch runner. Sasaki's 1-0. Yelich waves at a strike. There's the good fork. Towards the middle, it split the plate, dove downstairs beneath the zone to even the count.
His not very deep in center field.
The 1-1. In the dirt, well, blocked by Smith. Another forkball, but this one was a ball out of hand.
Well, does Sasaki have confidence in that forkball right now? You know, he preloads it before he goes into the stretch.
2 balls and a strike, the pitch. Down and in, ball 3. That was a fastball at 99. This is the most rattled we have seen Roki by far out of the bullpen. The 3-1 pitch. That's strike 2. Forkball just catches the outside corner, and the Dodgers need just one more strike. Game 1, perhaps coming down to this one pitch. A payoff from Sasaki. Fouled away on the third base side. That would have been, in all likelihood, Mo, ball 4. Blake Treinen and Alex Vesey are up in the Dodger bullpen. Sasaki and the Dodgers a strike away. Count still full. Another payoff. Misses low and outside. Ball 4. And now the winning run is on base for the Brewers.
Yeah, and Yelich may be long in tooth. And he had 16 stolen bases in the regular season in 22 attempts. And if he takes off, very doubtful that the Dodgers would even think about throwing through to second base.
William Contreras is the batter, and here comes Dave Roberts. Hiroki Sasaki did not have it tonight.
No, he's been searching for the strike zone really since the first batter that he faced. 1-1 pitch, jammed Durbin, looked like, okay, fine. And since that time, he was doing a high wire act.
22 pitches, only 10 strikes. He gives up a run. He leaves 2-1 to be inherited by Blake Treinen, who will face William Contreras with a game on the line when we come back on the Dodgers Audio Network.
Hey, this is Adrian Gonzalez. Daniels Jewelers is a proud sponsor of the Trip Around the Diamond and your family jeweler since 1948. Daniels is giving every fan a voucher for a free team bracelet and $50 off any $99 purchase. Visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball to get your voucher. That's danielsjewelers.com/baseball. You can redeem at any of the 100 Daniels Jewelers stores nationwide. Own the dream with Daniels Jewelers.
Life moves fast. It's fierce, persistent, determined. At City of Hope Cancer Center, we are too. Our groundbreaking research and discoveries have impacted millions of lives globally, moving science forward with the hope, passion, and speed every diagnosis deserves for a cancer-free future. City of Hope, pursuing cancer cures at the speed of life.
What do you think makes the perfect snack?
It's gotta be when I'm really craving it and it's convenient.
Could you be more specific?
When it's convenient.
Okay.
Like a freshly baked cookie made with real butter, available right now in the street at AM/PM, or a savory breakfast sandwich I can grab in just a second at AM/PM.
I'm seeing a pattern here.
Well, yeah, we're talking about what I crave.
Which is anything from AM/PM.
What more could you want?
Stop by AM/PM where the snacks and drinks are perfectly craveable and convenient. That's Cravenience. AM/PM, too much good stuff.
I said it before, and I'll say it again. Hold on to your butts. Bottom of the ninth, game 1 of the NLCS. The Dodgers 2, the Brewers 1, but Milwaukee has the tying run on third, the winning run on first, and perhaps, Mo, their best hitter coming to the plate.
A guy that can make contact. He has some power, but this is about trying to find a hole somewhere in the outfield or infield. The Dodgers play to pull.
The entire right side of the infield is open. Freeman is holding Yelich. Everybody shifted over. And you also have to be mindful of Will Smith behind the plate. With Blake Treinen's movement and the tying run on third, he has to keep the ball in front of him. Brewers down to their last out. The pitch from Treinen. Fouled back, strike one. He's starting off with a sweeper on the outer half.
There is no history between Contreras and Treinen to this point.
2 earned runs in 2 1/3 innings so far this postseason for Treinen. Sets up for his 0-1 pitch. Yelich takes off for second. There will be no throw from Smith. He deked the throw and then looked down to third.
Yeah, there was no chance they're going to throw through. Now with the tying run over third base.
And now the winning run is in scoring position. 2-1 Dodgers. Can they hang on in game one? Treinen's 1-1 pitch. Jammed him and he fouls it back, strike two over the net. A sinker at 97. Once again, Milwaukee down to its final strike. Treinen is ready. Contreras is two. The 1-2 pitch. Hooks outside and low. Count squares up as Contreras would not bite on the sweeper.
Well, you're not going to, that was just too far outside. That's 1.5 feet away.
Second and third, 2 outs. Bottom of the ninth, 2-1 LA. And now a 2-2 pitch. Misses upstairs, ball 3, and another full count. Contreras calls for time. It's a brief one. He steps back in. Count full. Game comes down to this. The 3-2 pitch. Outside, ball 4, bases loaded for the Brewers. Contreras barking at his dugout, trying to fire up Bryce Terang.
Yeah, there was back-to-back really non-competitive breaking balls. But even with the walk, a walk was better than grooving a pitch.
The way Roki Sasaki had been rolling, this situation seemed unthinkable just a few minutes ago. It was 2-0 Dodgers before the bottom of the ninth. It's now 2-1. Sasaki is out of the game, had no control, command, or confidence. And the bases are loaded for the Brewers against Blake Treinen. Tying run on third, winning run on second. After a mound visit from Mark Pryor, Treinen and the Dodger defense prepared for battle. His first pitch to Terang. Swung on and fouled away on the third base side, strike one. That was a fastball toward the middle at 95, upper half of the zone. Nothing in one. Treinen delivers. Terang takes. It is ball one, just a hair downstairs. Treinen's 1-1 pitch. Hooks in there, strike two, and again, Milwaukee down to its last strike. The third time I've said that in this ninth inning.
For Treinen also, the breaking balls, he finally got one over for a strike. That was barely in the outside corner.
He needs one more. Into his windup. Misses inside, nearly hits Terang. 2-2.
The breaking ball that missed by a considerable margin. Fortunately, it missed the hitter.
So here we go. The 2-2 from Trinan. Terang strikes out swinging. Blake Trinan slams the door. That's a win for LA. They hang on and take game 1 of the National League Championship Series by a final of 2-1. Blake Snell brilliant. Freddie Freeman homered. But Mookie Betts' key bases-loaded walk in the top of the ninth proved to be the difference as the Dodgers survive a ninth-inning high-wire act.
Postseason play. How many times have we said it's a different animal? This was a game that Blake Snell was in total control. I mean total control of this game. 8 innings, no runs, just 1 hit, struck out 10, did not walk a batter. The Dodgers had to pick and choose and do some things. They had some terrible base running that ran into a double play that I've never seen one. Turns out to be a ground rule double play, technically, as Teoscar Hernandez, for some reason, he got lost in the twilight zone. And the Dodgers also did not advance over to third on the ball. It was a terrific stop and a catch by Frelick in center field. He reached over the fence on a ball that Max Muncy would have had a grand slam on. Well, he brought it back into the ballpark. It hit the top of the fence when it came out of his glove. He caught the ball for some unremarkable reason. Teoscar Hernandez was not tagging and taking off. It turned out to be a forced play at third. The runner at second did not advance to third. They threw down there. It was a double play. Inning was over. And if anybody has any fingernails left after this one, my goodness, game 1, this was something to really